Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
What's up, peeps? What's going on? Jkl Awesome, Party in the house, Hot Popics. What's going on, bro? Yeah, that way. You gotta make sure you point the right way. You're not used to it yet?
my camera's all backwards and stuff. How you
No worries, no worries. I'm good. I'm hot after a couple days of being in Hurricane Henry. Well, tropical storm, because by the time it gets us, it's hurricane status. But yeah, 2 days of really heavy rain. New York was flooded, and then yesterday, 90 degrees. Today, 92 degrees. Like, come on. So that's to say, it's been a crazy 4 days. What's up? What's up?
Like, it's been a little bit warm here. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're obviously going to be expecting some stormy weather if you've got it there at the moment.
Possibly. I mean,
your weather, all your storms, and all that stuff all the time with us. So not moaning.
Yeah, possibly.
Nice weather.
Yeah, it depends on the path of the hurricane. I haven't watched. Usually, once it makes landfall over here, it usually dissipates enough before it goes out across the ocean. So I don't know if you're gonna get hit with that, but maybe you get some nice sunshine because we got that good weather over here
at the moment. You've got like 32 degrees there, bro. That's nice and warm.
Yeah, you keep doing that like I know what 32 is. 32 to me is freezing.
I'm just okay, it's about
but then again, freezing
89 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, thank you. See, I have to start translating for you too, because I always do that when you tell me Celsius and I just tell you Fahrenheit, like, yeah, you figure it out. I'm so spoiled sometimes.
I was like, okay. Carry the 2 minus the 3 divided by 6.
Oh man. What's up? What's up? So let's hit up the chat real quick. Yesy Lou came in really early at 10:30 this morning, basically. Like, yeah, Yesy Lou, that's kind of early. And I do not exist. What's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Were you here last week? I don't think so. Not sure. Kevin Shaw, what's up? Thank you for showing up. Of course, we lost Pati. Mike, what's going on, bro? Thank you for showing up. We got stuff. I'm getting stuff on my phone. That's why. Nadia, what's going on? Thank you for showing up. He's popping. How's it going? I know some of you guys are watching 2 streams at once right now. HCF, what's up, bro? I know you kind of went away for a minute. Glad to see you back. Also, I know you hit me up on a new Instagram. I don't know if it was you or somebody just trying to use your name and hit me up. So let me know if that's really you so I can follow really you. Yes, Lou, you are here. Okay. I know you came pretty early, so thank you for coming back. Rian, what's going on? Thank you for showing up. Listen to Bees Poppin'. Remember to hit that like button. I know a couple of you guys are doing a dual stream right now because I know Chase was doing something. Not sure if he's still doing it, but I appreciate you guys jumping over here if you are still watching Chase's. And if he ended his because, he knew ours was starting, then awesome.
Awesome. Even better.
See, DPJ64, what's going on, bro? Funko PDX in the house. What's up? It's degrees Celsius and it's 33. That's not bad. Here it's 38 degrees Celsius. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't do Celsius, so whenever you guys say that to me, I think it's cold because 38 degrees Fahrenheit is cold.
And I'm too lazy. Nadia, she's in Canada too, isn't it?
Yes, Nadia's in Canada. Said thought you guys weren't
Okay,
gonna go
so
live
it's
this week.
very hot.
No, we're going live this week. We were supposed to be doing something extra on top of the live this week, but yeah, we're gonna do that next week. And since we're on the subject, I mean, Popics, what's going on? Thank you for showing up.
Popics, hey bro.
Said, what if Vince's video wouldn't drop? Yes, what if Vince wouldn't be disappearing all the time?
Oh,
Talking
bro.
about you, Pati.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah. If your video didn't if you didn't drop out on us all the time. Say you use Celsius here. I know you guys use Celsius too.
I
What
found
was I
if I
saying?
split my router, it actually works a lot better, supposedly. So.
Okay, cool. Awesomeness. Yeah, we it's not that we weren't going live this week. We were doing we were supposed to be doing something extra on top of the live. And since we're on the subject, we actually popped heat. It was his idea. We got a couple of YouTube content creators, Funko, a lot of us, actually all of us, and we're gonna be starting something new, and we're gonna let you guys actually pick the name of the group. Now, you're not just gonna pick any name, because we're not that stupid. We actually have a few names in mind, and for the next week, we're gonna have all the content creators involved in our little group here, posting like YouTube stories to their Instagram, and they're gonna be with the top 3 group names, and you're gonna get to vote on what name you want, what name you like the most, and whatever name wins, that's what we're gonna name our group. So keep the lookout on my Instagram, Pop Heat's Instagram, and I don't know, should we reveal the rest of the crew now, or should we just?
I'd say keep an eye on our Instagrams, and then if they are followers of the other groups, which they are, or other people, they'll be able to spot what's going on.
All right, there you go. Yes, you put Vince's army.
So we'll give you a little taste, to give you a little bit of incentive to look at our Instagram, and you'll start slowly figuring out what's going on. And then by next week, you'll see.
Yeah, but next week, we'll have the majority of the group on. Not sure if everybody's gonna be able to make it. So yeah. And also, we got he said you might want to check your mic. You sound like you're using the laptop mic. I don't know. I can hear him pretty well. Can you guys hear him well, or is it murky or something?
Too loud. No, I had it a little bit away, so I'll teach you.
Yeah, you sounded fine to me. I could hear you, but if everybody else can't, then yeah. So give us a check in the chat if you guys can hear Pop Heat. Also, really, I don't think we want to hear that. Really quickly, before we bring on a not necessarily a special guest, but a guest nonetheless. Yeah, a special guest. We're gonna bring on a special guest. But right before that, I got a quick story I want to tell. So you guys know that we appreciate when you come and watch our show, and we appreciate when you guys are, even if you jump in for 5 minutes just to come watch us, drop a like, say what's up in the chat, whatever. So we kind of appreciate. I said that already, and honestly, like when you guys hit me up and talk about the show or drop comments or whatever, like I get super emotional because I'm like, wow, you guys are like not on the chat. I'm talking about like in Instagram or something. Hey, I checked your replay, or if you check the replay and you drop a comment actually saying you watched it or something in the video, I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, because I can be honest with you. A lot of times I don't rewatch lives because if you're not there to experience it live, sometimes you miss kind of the experience of being there with the people. Like I watch, I watch some lives that people do. Some of it, if I miss it, I watch the replay and watch some of it, but I usually don't watch the whole thing. But I had someone hit me on Instagram and say that they weren't going to be able to watch our live anymore because their times changed for their job and what have you. And you know, it's something that as I was listening to the message, I was like, that's not necessary. Like you didn't have to tell me. Like if you can't catch the live, okay, you just can't catch it. I'm not going to be mad at you, especially if it's something work related or family. You know, you got to handle your business. But at the same time, I got emotional because I was like, that was really cool for them to just reach out to me and be like, listen, it's not that I don't want to watch, it's that I just can't because of my job. So and I was like, oh, that was just kind of cool. So I really appreciated that. And I just wanted to say that
But
to
that's
people.
amazing, man. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
We got some real cool
Oh,
people in
man.
the Funko
Jeez,
community, and I really appreciate that. That's kind of cool. So with that being
really
said,
cool. Yeah.
Barbarian, thank you for showing up, bro. That sounded more like Chewbacca. No. All right, so we're about to start talking some Funko stuff, but right before we do, I'm gonna bring in a special guest. You know her, you love her, you better love her.
You've
My
seen me.
daughter, Jkl Awesome in the house.
What's up, peeps?
How you
Hello.
doing?
Great.
Great. What are you up to?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Okay. Where are you? You're in the living room? You're not in
No,
your
I'm
bedroom.
upstairs.
Oh, you're in the upstairs. Listen, this girl is so spoiled. She has the whole
Why she's
attic
spoiled?
of her house to herself. When she says she's in her upstairs, that's literally her upstairs.
Yeah.
Like she has her own bedroom and a whole attic where she has like her little corner for her dance studio. She's got like a printer where she could print
Did you
like
say
t-shirts and
dance
hats.
studio?
Hats and phone cases. Like I told you guys, we're supposed to have some JKL
Bro.
merch coming. And I'm telling you, she's so spoiled. Boy. And her little pop collection is growing. Like, listen.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
I
we got
didn't decide to. I didn't decide this. Okay, Mom was like, "You have this room." Hi, Nadia.
Do something with it.
Michael. Okay. Hi. Hello, everyone.
so Kevin said hi too.
Hello,
Jkl Awesome. So we're gonna get into some Funko stuff. Kay, you got any new stuff? I know you didn't, but any new pop?
I mean, I got
Anything you want to show people?
this slush puppy.
The scented slush puppy, nice.
Uh,
We did a video on that, didn't we?
That's badass.
I think we did. Not
Yeah.
so sure. But I also have, real quickly, Pride Hello Kitty.
The Rainbow Hello Kitty, yeah.
Yeah, Kitty.
That was awesome.
And we'll do one more. Diamond Diva.
Diamond Diva! Awesomeness. Did you see the video I did on the Freddy's or you didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it yet.
No, the Diamond Diva is
I was
old.
live.
See?
No, is it?
Yeah. And my rainbow
Those
SpongeBob.
Pride Pops look so much better in real person.
Yes, they look so much better in person. If anybody has been neglecting getting any of the Pride Pops, trust me, they look so much better in person. Grab anyone you like, grab it because they look awesome in person. He said Jkl Awesome is the real star of the Jkl Awesome channel. Elle is okay too. She is the star. Listen, she's the reason we have a channel. So trust me, I'm not disputing that. She is the star.
Well, thank you.
Said you have the Rainbow Batman. We have that one too. It's in the collection. The first 3 Pride ones. Well, I don't even know if those are the first 3, but the SpongeBob, the Hello Kitty, and the Batman that dropped, each one of the Jkl Awesome has one. So as you see, I have SpongeBob. She has Hello Kitty. So Jay has Batman. The Flock Slush Puppy. Yeah, that would be a cool one too. Yeah, we got the scented one because I have the scented bear and the scented slush puppy. I don't even know if we still have the scented bear. Did I give that away? Did I trade that? I don't know. I'm always giving away a trade and stuff. Kay is always like, stop giving away stuff. I want it. And I'm like, listen, I like giving away stuff. And I'm trading stuff. She's like, trade it to me. I want it. Like, but you don't want
No,
to
this
trade.
is
You
the
just
thing.
want it.
Like, I'm not like mad about you trading stuff. It's just the things that I said that I want, and you're just giving it away. Like, no money, no nothing. You're just giving it away. That's what made me
Yeah.
upset. I said I needed it.
Yeah. Because that's
Not
what you
fair to me.
do. It's just, yeah, that guy is not fair to her.
No, I'm just saying I wanted it. You're just gonna give it away right in my face.
Boy. Right in your face.
Right in my face.
Oh. I tell you. All right. Well, let's get into it. I'm trying to find some of the older pictures that we did talk about yet. Well, this one I know we didn't talk about, and that is the Master Chief soda. Listen, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm a huge Halo fan, but I love Halo. So this is a soda I definitely want. I don't care if I get the normal or the chase. But you know I want the chase. I definitely want to get the soda. What do you guys think?
I was looking at this soda and I was thinking, this is possibly the only soda at the moment that I actually want to chase rather than a common. I think the chase is really awesome.
Yes, it looks so cool. He said Halo is my favorite game ever. It's one of my favorites. Not my favorite ever, but it's the game that made me buy the Xbox. And I've been an Xbox fan since. I've played just about every Halo game up to Halo 4 or 5. I'm not sure which I ended at. I think it was 4. And actually, I'm about to get Halo Infinite because I think it just dropped today.
And this is Halo is the Xbox exclusive.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Right.
So yeah, oh man. So Samurai Jack. I was never really a fan of Samurai Jack, so I don't know any of these characters. They all look kind of awesome though. I'm really digging this one, this Chase. And this dude, I don't know who he's supposed to be, but he looks like Lucio from oh, I can't remember the name of the game now.
Overwatch.
It's the new game that came out. Overwatch, there you go. Thank you. And like a genie version of Lucio.
Yeah, he's mixed. He's like merged too. Listen, you know how cool that pop would look if they made his clothes and stuff black light only, like his earrings,
This one?
his vest. Yeah, if you think about it, how cool that look. They made his glasses like glow, and then they made his pants, his jumper, his sneakers, whatever it is, black light. How cool would that look, man?
Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
And then they leave his hair and his skin and stuff the regular color, like regular paint.
Yeah.
I think that would look awesome.
Yeah, so that's a pretty cool looking pop. I mean, all of them look pretty cool. I don't know any of the characters, so I don't know like what fans would think, but I think they all look pretty cool. But obviously, if you're a fan of Samurai Jack, you've been waiting for these pops.
I don't know who that little creepy one is in the middle at the bottom there, but it looks creepy as well.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I recognize the figure. I know there's like a male version. This looks like a female version, so I'm assuming it's the same character, just female. But then again, I could be wrong. So Samurai Jack fans, you guys know. You tell me. In case you guys didn't see and hadn't heard, the new. Does anyone still keep in touch with them? So I haven't seen that post. Actually, I've been meaning to get in touch with them. I'm gonna hit them up after the stream. Said it looks like Will Smith as the genie. No, we got Will Smith as the genie. The new NFTs coming. The Bob's Big Boy is the new NFT coming. So if anybody's excited about NFTs and want to jump on that, August 31st. Not something I'm going for, so I'm not really feeling Bob's Big Boy NFTs. But those are the new pop digital NFTs coming. Where was I? Come on, I'm scrolling up. Here you go. All right, I think we talked last week about these. Not these specifically, but the 5-pack that's on Amazon. Well, Entertainment Earth got this exclusive Thanos, which is rainbow and has the Infinity stones around the base, which is kind of awesome. So I definitely want that. But the individual figures, I'm still just gonna go for the 6-pack on Amazon because individually, all these pops are $20 a piece. On Amazon, you get all 6 for $60. You do the math. If you plan on getting them all anyway, then just get the 6-pack.
But that's nuts, though, that it's so expensive. Like,
Yeah, I thought they were going to be 15, but I went to Entertainment Earth and looked, and they're $20 a piece. They're $19.99, so that's $20 a piece. I mean, I guess if you only want certain characters, it's good because now you don't have to get all of them. But if you plan on getting just 3 characters, you might as well just get the whole set from Amazon. Why just get 3 when you can get the 6-pack?
didn't someone in that other group we're in call that there's going to be a Thanos rainbow as well, or something?
Yeah, somebody did say that, Thanos. I don't know if they were saying it jokingly or if they were like serious, but yeah, somebody called it. And here's the mega size, which I think is 18-inch Iron Man. This is gonna be hot because the 18-inch Batman is pretty hot, and 18-inch Pikachu, and actually the 18-inch Harry Potter. All the 18-inch pops have gone up in value like crazy. So
listen,
I could imagine this.
Does this interest you? Not to say that you get it, but does it interest you? Is it something that's actually cool?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't like the head because for whatever reason the eyes just always looked weird when they did the round eyes like that on the Iron Man helmet. They always look weird. I don't like it. But overall, I wouldn't get it because I haven't gotten any 18-inch pops. Not really interested in any of the 18 inches they've done so far. Pikachu would have been cool because you could have been like, oh, a nice life-size Pikachu. But this one, I'm not going for it, and I don't really care for it enough to be like, oh, I would love to get it. I like the design though.
I think the eyes are screwed up a little bit because I think they're a little bit too wide. They're too far apart from each other. I think they need to be more in.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I've always hated the round eyes on the
design of the head or something.
Yeah, I've always hated those eyes on the Iron Man helmet anyway. But yeah, it looks weird to me. And it's 18-inch, so it's gonna be really big. It's gonna be like a little person in your house. I know Kay would like this one. You got the Disney Funko. Is she even still here? There she is. Okay. You guys know I always see the screen when I'm looking at a different screen. So.
Is this are they selling it separately as individuals, or they're selling it on one long stand now? I'm confused because
they're doing the same thing they did with the Mickeys. They have the Amazon exclusive 5-pack that's all together, and then they're selling them all individually. So you can get them all together on Amazon, or you can get them piece by piece, or just the ones you want. Because like the first set of Mickeys that was on Amazon, I actually wanted the 5-pack, but it sold out. And then I just bought the one that I wanted, and then Amazon restocked, and I was like, oh, I'll probably get it, and I never got it. But I would get the 5-pack for either one because I like both. I'm a Disney fan. I love Mickey and Minnie, so I would get the 5-pack for each of these. But if you don't want it, you could always just get the version you like. So But the thing with these though is that these are commons, and they're like regular price or whatever. You should get them at your store. So if your store usually sells pops for $10.99, then that's how much they should cost, because that's how much the Mickeys cost. Whereas with the Avengers ones, it's selling on Amazon for $60, but then individually they're all $20. So that's crazy.
How much was the Thanos going to be?
Thanos was I think Thanos was 25. I don't remember, but I could look it up real quick. Hold on.
No stress. I was just wondering. I
could check it real quick because it should come up.
I really don't like the model of the Thanos head. I think it looks stupid. It actually makes me not want to buy a Thanos pop ever in my life.
Oh, that particular Thanos, you don't like it?
No, like the head model. I don't know if it's with all of them. Let me just check quickly.
Yeah, there it is. So see, here's the they have an artist series case where you can get all 6 of them for like 120. And here's Thanos. It's $22.99 for the Thanos. And as far as I know, it's just a regular size pop. It's not mega size, super size, jumbo size, or anything like that.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
He said that's stupid. Let's see.
Stupid.
And then here
Didn't like
the,
that.
the individual ones are $20, $19.99. I think
It's actually
that's
a different head.
crazy.
It's a different head to all of these, but it still looks stupid.
See,
Like
I
they
mean,
had a
I don't.
chance to actually like fix it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind.
I think
Like
the only one that actually looks decent is the blacklight one.
what, the Thanos?
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, you see, this is kind of.
Well,
I don't like that. I
You
don't.
don't go
I mean,
buy it. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it.
well, that's true. But the thing is, when you do a set like this, and you do
You kind of have to.
you do a set like that, and you do the Avengers, and then make a Thanos, it's like, okay, well, the whole Infinity Saga is centered around the Avengers and Thanos. So if you're gonna get the Avengers, you're gonna want the Thanos. And if it's a Thanos you don't really like the mold of, it's like, yeah, but I'm gonna get it anyway because I want it to fit the set. So it sucks, you know. I wasn't gonna say if you don't like it, don't buy it. I mean, that's true for everything, but that just kind of sucks because you know I want to get all 6 Avengers in their Infinity colors, and I'm gonna want to get Thanos. And if you don't like the mold, it's like, yeah, that sucks. Why would you do that
See,
particular mold for that face?
The box looks very small in comparison, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It could just be because Thanos a bigger pop, so he looks bigger in the box, so it makes the box seem small.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It's like when you grow up and go to your old school and everything looks small. Everything looks so small. Jingle all the way. Festival of Fun. I wish Chase was here for that one. Oh, just in case, let me check the chat real quick. I don't know if he's here. But it looks like those are deep shade and ad icon. He said, if I got an NFT, it would be an ad icon. Yeah, that's a cool one to start off with, I guess. That Thanos is so angry. Well, not in that episode of What If, which we'll get to later. Stick around.
But listen.
He said, who wants a 6-pack box? It'll be huge. I'm gonna get it. I think the 6-pack is gonna be about the size of 6 pops laid out, and as you can see, I got room.
But listen, the biggest box they got is 7, isn't it?
The 7-pack, yeah, the BTS, but that's not laid out
BTS
like
was.
long wise. It's square, so they have like 3 at the top, 2 in the middle, and 3 at the bottom. Yeah, I've seen that box at I remember when it first came out, and I was at Barnes and Noble. I saw it, and I was like, I should buy it just because I know it's gonna go up in value. But I didn't buy it
just because of the box.
Yeah, I have no interest in BTS. I don't even know if I've heard any of their songs, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. But yeah, I've seen that box. So you paying 5. Oh, your friends love BTS?
Yeah, and I don't even understand it. It's like I heard one of their songs, and I'm just like, okay, what's the difference between them and every other pop artist?
Well, you know. You could have said that back in the day when we had Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all those people, and you know, listen, NSYNC was I was about to curse. NSYNC was the duty, the crap, the bomb. There you go, the bomb.
There you go.
I can curse for you, like. Listen, but it's true. I mean, you had 2, like back then. You had like so many of the same type of thing, and they all were popular.
Yeah. Yeah, but you usually have like that one group that stands out for whatever reason, and you know, it's BTS right now, so I don't mind that. The chest piece lighting up on that Iron Man would be awesome. I forgot. Yeah, they got the 18-inch flock group. Yes, that's an 18-inch I would get.
would be awesome if it also made the sound of I am Iron Man. That would be sick.
The head does not bobble. Hope not like the Galactus. Well, the Galactus is 10-inch, and that bobble it sucks, and it's too close to his hand, so you can't put Silver Surfer in his hand because then the head knocks it off. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. You said I thought you were only collecting. No, I'm not only collecting Star Wars. I'm trying to collect all the Star Wars. I'm still gonna collect other pops that I really want.
He's going to put Star Wars as priority.
Vincent loves BTS. Vincent doesn't know what BTS stands for.
What does it stand for? I was trying to work it out, and I couldn't.
Well, I know normally it stands for behind the scenes, but I don't know if that's what they mean it for.
I think it's Boy Scout something.
Boy Scout something? Okay.
Yeah.
That helps. I mean, I guess we could just look it up, but I don't feel like it.
My phone. I'm using my phone right now, so I can't look up anything.
What?
So here we go. Funko Festival of Fun kicked off. This is kind of like their Funkoween, where they advertise their Halloween pops months ahead. Yeah, so they're advertising their Christmas pops way ahead of time. So Jingle All the Way, a pretty funny movie actually. I haven't seen it in years, but for those who don't know, this is Arnold Schwarzenegger in the red suit, and this is Arnold Schwarzenegger here with the candy cane. And this is Sinbad. He was a comedian, actor from back in the day. And these two. Basically what it is, it's a story about a guy last minute trying to get his son a toy called Turbo Man. That's who he's dressed up as. He has a little action figure Turbo Man in his hand. And it's about his basic mission of trying to get this toy for his kid for Christmas. So it's a pretty funny movie.
Which is very popular, and it's very hard to get your hands on. And it's a very good movie.
Yeah, like it's like the toy of the year, where when it comes out on this floor and you see people rush the floor to grab the toy so they can buy it, like that's what it is in the movie. So yeah, and like I said, it's a pretty cool movie.
I think Sinbad's costume guy is really cool. I like the old brains.
Yeah, I like this one. It actually does look pretty cool. It looks much better than it does in the movie. Oh, it's so cool. And of course I love when they do bases like this where the smoke is part of the base, which shows that he's floating, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, if you're a fan of the movie, definitely go for it. I don't know if you saw, they actually had the real Turbo Man doll that they put out in Walmart. It's a Walmart exclusive. Don't know why you would buy it except for the nostalgia, because it's a sucky doll. But hey, go for it. I don't plan on getting one, but if I see one, I'll pick it up. Probably use it as a giveaway or something, because it's just a funny looking doll. Even as a kid, I probably wouldn't have wanted that. I'd have been like, I love Turbo Man. This doll sucks.
It just seems very odd, like.
Yeah, but I believe that's how it looked in the movie. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. I don't remember. I haven't seen the movie in forever, so I don't remember. But yeah, it pretty much comes on every Christmas. So when it comes on this Christmas, I'll definitely be checking it out. Before we move on, let me hit the chat real quick because I always forget. Kevin Shaw said, "Beyond the scene." Look, a BTS lover. Beyond the scene. That's what it means.
BTS lover. Listen, can we keep BTS lover?
Oh, I've gone to a couple of Black Fridays, Bearded Barbarian. I haven't done it in years, but I used to, and yeah, it was bad. I stopped because I'm like, yeah, I do my Christmas shopping all year round. Like, I have stuff hidden in the house right now the kids don't know about. Huh? Ooh,
I'm gonna go next time.
Yeah, next time she comes, she's gonna try to. Yeah, that's why I keep my door locked. Here goes the Disney Festival of Fun pops coming out. So you got 2 Eeyores. Neither one looks flocked. You got Donald with lights. I believe there's a Mickey with lights. You have 2 different Tiggers. The Amazon exclusive is a flock Tigger, so I definitely want to try and get that one. And you have Daisy Duck, which I think if I'm not mistaken, is the first Daisy pop. I don't know.
But that
I'm
looks
definitely gonna look that up.
that looks very tidy though. It's like such a the pop looks just so crisp. It looks so well done.
I forget.
Come on, spit it out.
No, I think it looks so damn neat. Like it's just so tidy. Like plus she looks Russian
Yeah,
too,
I just
doesn't she?
went through. That is actually the first Daisy pop. Yeah, because they done a pop vinyl, pocket pop. I mean, so I don't know if you count that, but they done a pocket pop. They done a pin. They done a mystery mini, but this is the first full
Actual
size
pop.
Daisy Duck pop. So
So now does
that
that
would
mean
probably
she's gonna be pretty popular and pretty expensive on the second-hand market?
I don't know if that necessarily means that, but as knowing that they're Disney fans that would love to get all the characters, kind of like me as an Office fan and a Star Wars fan, I want to get all the characters. To have the first pop of a certain character come out is, I think it's definitely going to be popular. As far as value, I don't know how much it's going to rise in value, especially if it's common. But if you're a fan, I would say pick it up. Absolutely.
But now, do you think that was a dumb move by them, considering that they should actually know that it's maybe the first one and they should have made it exclusive? They could have made better on it.
No,
maybe?
I think if it's going to be the first pop of a certain character, it shouldn't be exclusive. Make it common, especially since you've been doing pops for years and it's Disney, which is super popular. Like, yeah, don't screw half your fan base by making it exclusive that some people can't get it, because then it would definitely shoot up in price. I'd much rather it be common and then do another one that's exclusive. Like do a flocked version of this one since she's wearing like the Santa coat, or do a different mold and make it exclusive. I would rather them do that because they've done that before, where
I
they
would have done
put
a
out the
diamond
first
one.
version of a character and make it exclusive, and then yeah, you're not going to be able to get it. So, or a diamond version, yeah, like you said, diamond version would be cool. Hot Topic 2-pack Stitch and the female Stitch. I never knew her name.
Me.
I didn't even
But
know there was a female Stitch.
yeah, it's from I think Lilo and Stitch 2, and then they had a cartoon after that. So yeah, Lilo and Stitch had a whole thing. I only watched the first movie. That's my only experience with Lilo and Stitch, and I love it because of that. But this is a Hot Topic 2-pack. Doesn't look flocked, but we all know Lilo and Stitch sells out. So if you want it, you better pick it up because it's not gonna last.
I think I did have a 2-pack of Lilo and the female version of, or Stitch and the female version of Stitch. Jesus, I keep getting Lilo and Stitch mixed up. But I think I had a 2-pack like that. I don't know where it is. Mostly because, I mean, it was before I started collecting inside the box. But
Yeah, you probably opened them and they're in the garbage now. Who knows? Because I did. For those who don't know, I used to get K-pops. K-pops. I used to buy Jkl Awesome
Okay.
pops before she became a collector like me, and she would always open them and like actually play with them. So yeah, she probably had some pretty cool older Disney princess pops.
yeah, I
That
had
yeah.
Snow White. I had Snow White, Ariel, Aurora. I had Shuri at one point.
Yeah, she has Shuri.
Stitch and the female version of Stitch, the 2-pack. I think I had Ursula at some point. And yeah, that was it.
I hope you guys are listening to all this used to have and had. Yeah. Okay. Kevin said Google helped. Okay, yeah. Sure, Google helped. Superhero Collectibles, what's up? Thank you for showing up. We're just going over the Funko. What's this thing called again? The Festival of Fun.
Festival of Fun.
Oh man. Of course they had to go and do this. Listen, all these damn advent calendars that they've done. A couple of them I've been tempted to buy, but of course they would do an office one. You know I gotta get it, right?
Oh, definitely. I was like, bro, look at this.
Oh, and I want to try and get it early so I can do one for every day up to Christmas because notice it's 1
But
to
sure,
24.
look, they're obviously gonna have it out before Christmas. I mean, otherwise if they don't, it's kind of stupid, isn't it?
Oh no, it's gonna be out before Christmas. Whether I'm gonna get it before Christmas, because the whole point of it is to open one for every day of December up to the 24th.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, surely they will line it up that everybody can possibly get it in time.
Oh no. See, again, you're misunderstanding. Not that it's not going to be out and available. It's whether I'm going to get it.
Okay, I see.
Because you know how I do. I'll be like, oh, I want it. Forget all about it. And then like a week into January, into December, I'm going to be like, oh, I forgot to get the office calendar so I can open one every day of December.
See, I would get something like that, but when I get it, I would just open all of them. I wouldn't wait day by day.
Well, some people do.
You wouldn't be able to get it all in. Well, listen, if you're someone like that, you could actually do it. You could just do all the 24 videos at once and you just post them.
Yeah, people do that too. I've actually known
someone.
People
like this for shorts.
Yeah, and actually
for shorts, to be honest.
Yeah. This year, I guarantee you, this year you're gonna see a lot of advent calendars open as shorts. Because last year I know someone hint, hint, that did a video every day last year for the Harry Potter advent calendar. I was gonna say it, but he put it up there. Bearded Barbarian did that last year. He opened one every day for Harry Potter, and I'm sure he did it all in one day and then put out each video every day because that's how you do it. That would be the smart way to do it.
But the way he did it was cool because he did it every day, and with these scheduled videos, he added the piece onto it, which was really cool.
Yep. It's a ton of work. Trust me, we know. We've done like 5-6 videos in a day and then try to edit it all out. And they're like, yes, it is. Yeah. Go ahead, Poppy.
Like, I was so excited, but that's later on with the other advent calendars. But when we get to it, I'll say it.
We're going to get to that one. This is The Office. This is Phyllis as Santa Claus. This is a cool pop.
That's not the secretary, is it?
No. Phyllis is the older lady with the glasses. She this is the episode where they let her be Santa Claus, and then of course Michael was upset because he's always Santa Claus, so he dressed up as Santa, and they had pretty much competing Santa Clauses for the episode, plus other stuff that happened. But
listen, this is one of the 3 people that you said they should bring the 3 pops out as Santa Claus, didn't you? I think you said that last week.
It was Phyllis. The 3-pack was the Joker 3-pack. It was Creed, Kevin, and Dwight. Yeah. But yes, I did. I don't know if I ever said it on a live, but or maybe I said it in my office pops that they should make. But yeah, I said they should do Phyllis and Michael as Santa 2-pack. That would have been cool. Because Michael dressed up as classy Santa, which I have hiding back there somewhere with my office pops. But he also dressed up as traditional Santa on the same day she dressed up as Santa. So yeah, that 2-pack would have been nice. But this is a pretty cool Phyllis. Of course, people who don't know The Office wouldn't really care. They just think it's a woman dressed up as Santa, which it is. So, the design isn't anything special, but for Office fans, it's pretty cool. And I'm an Office fan, so I like it and I want it. Hate me, I don't care. Barbera said he recorded them weekly. That's even doing it that way because you opening up like 5 a week. So yeah. Belschnickel Dwight. Yeah, I have Belschnickel Dwight too. It's somewhere back there with my office pops.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go? You sure?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I kinda have to. I got text.
Okay. Well, if you want to pop back in, you can. Everyone, say goodbye to Jkl Awesome. Bye.
I didn't expect you to do this thing. Bye.
On the big screen.
Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Flush, flush.
You're welcome.
Later. And then there were two. We might have some more special guests jumping in later.
Does that mean we can start cursing now again?
Well, you guys know that once K is
Don't read my
gone, all
messages.
bets are off.
Don't read my messages. Don't read
Oh.
my messages. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. You always say that. Every time you flick over, you're like, don't read my messages.
Don't read my messages. I forgot I had it
You
out.
always say that. And you didn't even read
Don't
it.
read my messages.
Don't.
I forgot I had. See, that's why I need to be with another person, because I would have all my business out. People would be like, "Why is he showing us his stuff?" What am I doing?
What picture did you send?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I had to delete it, because I did something stupid.
You could have let
Anyway.
me see first.
No, because it's not something to show. Let me do that. Okay. All right. Just in case. Just in case. That's what I meant to do. All right. So back to what we were doing. Advent calendar number 2. Bam! Harry Potter.
No, listen. Now, are they different? This is what I wanted to ask when I saw this. Now, there's been a Harry Potter last year, as we know. There's been a Barbarian, filmed it 5 days in a week and all that nonsense.
Yep.
Are they different, or are they the same every year?
I actually don't know, because I'm sure this is like the 3rd Harry Potter calendar, if I'm not mistaken.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like
So
it was just
I
the
really-
second one, and they kind of look the same. The Harry Potter guy looks the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
The dog looks the same.
Someone who's a Harry Potter fan would have to tell me. I mean, I like Harry Potter, but I'm not a fan of it like that, where I collect the pops. I might have 2 or 3 here or there, but yeah, I'm not a Harry Potter fan like that. So yeah, somebody who's a Harry Potter fan, let us know. Do they put different ones in here, or they're just like recycling the same one? I would assume that some of them are probably the same, but they throw in a few different ones. Because I know as a fan, I would be upset if you're just putting the same. Yeah, some are the same and some are different. Okay, makes sense. Said, by the way, thank you for your video showing the Harry Potter store. Yeah. You're going to check it out since she was deciding to see a walkthrough. Yeah, yeah. I had the kids here, and I was in the area recently, and I was like, oh, it's open now, because I remember when they were setting it up, I didn't know it was open, but I saw it was open, so I said, all right, well, kids, we're going to the Harry Potter store. And even they were like the Harry Potter store, because none of us are huge Harry Potter fans. We like it, but we're not like huge fans of it. But I'm like, hey, it's in the city. We like Harry Potter enough that we'll enjoy it. And then of course they ended up buying stuff. So I don't understand. Like, you went to a store you wasn't a big fan of, but bought stuff. So obviously, why
but
not?
like, the thing is with the Harry Potter though, like, I'm not a big fan of it, right? I think maybe I've watched pieces of all the movies, but if I had to go to a Harry Potter store where it had all the life-size characters and like the cauldrons,
the wands and stuff,
I think it would look cool, man. Like, I would just go to look at it if I could. Like,
yeah, it was so cool. And the pensieve, like, it's huge. First of all, it's got like 12 wands around it, and when you touch the wand, it lights up the screen in the middle on the pensieve, which is so cool. And then if you touch Voldemort's wand and Harry's wand, like if somebody grabs Voldemort's wand and somebody grabs Harry's wand, they duel each other. We didn't get video of that, but they'll actually duel each other and light up, like, and you'll see the power going back and forth. I was like, oh, that's so cool. So yeah, it was a cool experience. DPJ said there was different ones from the first Harry Potter Advent calendar to the second one. The first one was more generic, and the second was more Christmas themed. So there we go. And now we have another Christmas one coming out. So I'm assuming they'll put in some different figures. I'm sure a lot of the same characters though, because you got to put in like a few of the main ones: Harry, Hermione, Snape, what's his name, Ron, Dumbledore, and then I guess a mixture of the rest. How's the butterbeer? Listen, I didn't think it was gonna be good, but it was freaking delicious. It was kind of like a caramel buttery taste. It's hard to explain. It it was so good though. Not worth the price. It was like $10 a cup. And if you saw the cup I had in that video, yeah, that's steep. $10 for that little freaking cup of butterbeer. But it was good. It was actually
But they
very
know
good.
people would buy it. That's why. So
For stuff like that, for the novelty of going to the store, I'll buy it. I've seen butterbeer in stores before, like FYE. Hot Topic sold it at one time. It came in bottles, like 6 packs, and I think it was like $10 for a pack. And I was like, I'm not buying that. What if it's nasty? I'm not wasting my money on it. But now that I've tasted it, I'm like, all right, well, if I see a pack, I'll probably buy it because it was pretty cool, pretty good. And the ice cream was good too. The ice cream was kind of caramel, buttery flavor. It was really good, really good. So, but she didn't like it enough for me to buy the second or have any plans for buying the third. Well, watch Bearded Barbarian's videos last year of him open up the advent calendar, and you'll see what was in it. And I'm pretty sure there's still some available from last year, so now you can get her one, and then get the third one, and so you have the set.
GameStop this side has it on half price at the moment.
Yeah, they probably do. Yeah, go on GameStop website because they usually put stuff on sale around this time of year to clear out that stock from last year. So check it out. I actually read all of the Harry Potter books, Barbarian. I read quick story. Before when the first Harry Potter movie came out, I watched it. I was like, "Oh, cool kids movie." Didn't bother with it.
Pushing all sort of buttons here.
Oh, okay. So I'm doing a quick story.
Big screen story time, yeah.
So the second movie came out. I didn't bother watching it. I didn't care. But my god sister was a huge Harry Potter fan. I think the 5th book was out, and we were at like a barbecue or something, and she was in the corner reading it. And I'm like, "You're a Harry Potter fan?" She's like, "Oh, they're so good. You should read the books. Don't go by the movies. Trust me, read the books. You'll love it." And she knows I'm kind of nerdy and I like stuff like that. So I went and bought the first book. I read the first book. I loved the first book. Then I went and rewatched the first movie, and I was like, "Oh, pretty cool." Even though you don't get a lot of the story from the book, you can see little parts in the movies where they tried to sneak stuff in the background. Then I read the second book, watched the second movie. Then I waited for the third book, third movie. Then I read the third book, watched the third, and I did that up to the end. I read the book before I watched the movie. So yes, the books are awesome. Harry Potter is pretty freaking awesome. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, kudos to you. I definitely know I'm a Hufflepuff. Without even taking the test, I knew I was a Hufflepuff. Then I took that damn Pottermore test, and I'm a Hufflepuff. So I know enough about Harry Potter that I can talk about it, but I'm not a super fan, like say with Star Wars. So yes.
Hufflepuff.
And now that I'm done.
I imagine you would say you were
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Because Hufflepuff is the laid back house. So, and I know I'm definitely laid back. So I would be the laid back house. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna be the first to. I'm not gonna be out there crusading and like looking for danger. But if you need me, I got your back.
Got your back.
We took a tour in London of all the sets and props used for the movie. See, that's something I would do. Where I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but I would do that.
It's interesting
because that's cool. Almost any movie that I'm interested in, I would do that. So that's pretty cool. Warm Butterbeer and Frosted and Universal, and they were very different. Really, I have to see what the ones in the bottle taste like, because I remember I know they sell them in a bottle. I don't know if it's the same as the one that was at the Harry Potter store, but I'll look for it and see. Re-releasing all the books with additional illustrations, which are really cool. Yeah, they did a re-release of the books a couple years ago. I don't know if it was a re-release, but they did a newer version with newer covers, and the covers kind of matched the houses and something like that. So I saw those, and I was like, "Oh, those were pretty cool." Yes, I believe they're up to book 4. Okay, between a Slytherin and Gryffindor. You seem like you're a Slytherin and a Gryffindor barbarian. Grew up with these movies. Yeah, Harry Potter. It's a pretty cool franchise. Anybody who doesn't get it, read the books. You'll get it. Or just get the audiobooks like Barbarian said. The audiobooks, I would assume, are pretty cool. All right. So while we're talking and transitioning from Harry Potter to our next thing, we have another special guest who decided to show up, and we're so excited to bring to you today the old of the new and old. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? I can't stay on too long. McGillney's got dance in about 10. We got to leave in about 10 minutes, but I wanted to come on to say hello, and and tell you I have no idea what the hell you're talking about with any of this Harry Potter stuff. Just so you know. Like my wife's a monstrous fan, in 2010, I think. We went to Tampa and we went over to Orlando on that trip and found and she wanted to go to Universal and it was just amazing. Even as a non-Harry Potter person, it was incredible. And if you love Harry Potter, even in the slightest, I highly suggest you drop a mint of your bank account and go. It is so great. But other than that 1 or 2 days, I'm just like, okay, like it's good, but I don't get it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and that's one of the things, like, when you're not really into something and somebody else is, and they take you to experience it, and you can see, okay, I'm not a fan, but I can see how this is really cool. Like, that's good enough for me, man. If you could just see, like, okay, this is why you love it so much. Okay, I'm still not into it, but I get it. Like, yeah, that's what it's about, man.
Agreed.
Harry Potter, I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge fan. I like the world, I like the characters, but it's just not 100% my thing. But go to the Harry Potter store, it was really freaking cool. They had so many little things hidden around the store, and we would just find this stuff like, oh, look at that over there. Oh, look at that over there. It was cool. And it's multi-layered, so it's like upstairs, downstairs. You go through the elevator, it's like you're going through the fireplace, the transportation fireplace. It was like, what? So yeah.
Somebody needs to come up with a Pokemon world, because that place could be sold out every single hour of every single day if they had real
I'm sure
Pokemons rolling around.
I'm sure there's something like that in Japan or something. We just haven't seen it yet.
Maybe that's true.
Yeah. I can imagine they have to have something like that.
I'm a big One Piece fan, and I only found out the other day that there's a life-size pirate ship of the main crew, and I'm like, bro, why am I not on this ship?
Where is it? Is it Japan?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like some city in Japan. It's like, how did I not know about this? And I was like, bro, that's so cool. But Joe, you never know.
Don't worry.
Somewhere.
Don't worry, bro. Once I hit the lotto for my 100 mil, I'll put you on the plane to Japan. You can go be Luffy on the One Piece ship. You're gonna have a great time.
I'm slightly too away to be a Luffy, but so maybe you never know. Maybe like it's not even necessarily Japan. It could be any other country. I don't know. Life-size city of one of the Pokemon towns would be sick.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
I'm sure. Pellet Town, bro.
I'm sure they're working on it. I'm sure they're working on it. I want to go to Legoland too. Haven't been to Legoland.
My son and my wife have been. I did not get to go. They flew out to California when I was out there for work, and they took the 2 days that I was working, and they went to Legoland. And I'm still jealous about it because it's made for kids. It's not made for adults. But they stayed in the Legoland hotel. They splurged on that, and they said it was bonkers. Like the room is made up of everything Lego, and like it's pretty fantastic. So.
Yeah, I would have been pissed. I've been a Lego fan since I was a kid. I would have been pissed.
It was not good. I chose to experience Disneyland with them instead. I had to choose between one or the other. They could either go to Disneyland without me or Legoland without me, just because of how we had to budget our time, right?
Right.
And because I had to work, obviously. And so, I chose Disneyland with them, and then they went to Legoland. And I'm telling you, I'm very jealous.
Okay, well, I can understand that. I would have chose Disneyland over Legoland also, but I still would have been pissed. I missed Legoland.
Yep, that's about right.
So yeah, all right. So when you put it that way, okay, fine. Bitter Barbarian couldn't sleep in a bed made of Lego. Sounds uncomfortable.
Well, tell Barbarian that the sheets weren't made of Legos, I'm sure. Although again, I was not there. But
that sounds like a jigsaw trap from the Saw movies. You have to sleep I want to play a game.
To get out of this room, you've got to walk across all this Lego. Listen, Lego has actually made a slipper in order for you to walk across, and something I saw. I was like, what?
Yeah, they made slippers. Lego slippers.
There actually is at the Lego headquarters building. I want to say it's in Denmark. I want to say that's correct. The Netherlands. Sorry, the Netherlands. If at the Lego museum or whatever it is, there's a big like life-size T-Rex made of Legos stepping on a Lego.
That sounds awesome. I never saw that one. Leroy Screwball, thank you for showing up, bro. All the way from oh geez, where are you? England?
England. From the
so
UK?
many different countries I forget. UK, there you go. Yeah, I know Yesy Lou, the Legoland by us, it's in the Hudson Valley. It's actually close to my kids, so we might go there one day.
You know,
we have a Lego.
There's actually a movie about the story of Lego and how it came to be and stuff. It's actually quite cool.
Yes, I've seen that movie. Yes.
It's very cool.
It's pretty cool. So now that we've gone on our Lego rant, see? Five Nights at Freddy's Advent calendar. I don't know if anybody here cares. I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. My kids know what it is. I doubt they want the calendar though.
I have a question for you guys while I'm here, because this Advent calendar thing intrigues me, because we bought, well, don't tell them, but we bought McGillney the Pokemon one for Christmas. When I first saw the Advent calendar announcement, the release today, my very first thought, and this is unfortunate, my very first thought was, well, that's great, but are they going to get here in time? Because Funko has had so many shipping delays with all kinds of things, like, oh, these con pops aren't going to drop until October because we didn't get them, blah 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 blah. And there's just but you have to imagine, at least logic tells me that they don't release or announce, they don't announce an Advent calendar, which is pertinent to the calendar,
right?
Without either them in hand or without a guarantee that they will be in stores by a certain date. And so therefore we pre-ordered one, but I told my wife today, I was like, don't be surprised at all if it gets here December 20th and we have to wait till next year to do it.
Yeah.
Listen, for your young man, I hope he does get it in time for sure. But I mean, if they can't even have actual exclusives ready for a con that they planned on themselves.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Your young man, I hope he gets it.
So do I.
I could say that knowing most businesses, they're gonna announce it whether they have it or not, because they're expecting to have it.
Right. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Now that they've already had the FunCon experience, I'm sure they're working very hard to make sure these are available.
Listen,
when they say they're going to be available.
Please, can you stop being so positive?
I'm not saying they're going to be there. I'm just saying.
Listen, you're not
knowing
stuck
that
out
they just had to screw up.
You're not stuck out for me for this calendar. Wouldn't it be cool if one or two of these ones are blacklight?
Blacklight, yeah.
Green guy, he looks a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Mixed there.
Yeah, the Five Nights at Freddy's were, I think, the original blacklight pops.
The original blacklights, if I wasn't. Yeah, that's what got me thinking about it.
If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think they were. So yeah.
You know
Pops, what's going on? Thank you for showing up. I know more than you. No, I wouldn't say that, but.
So does everybody in the chat think that they'll be here? I shouldn't say think. Let me rephrase it. Does everybody in the chat have confidence that Funko announced an Advent calendar and have confidence that it will get to them in time? That's my question.
Oh, listen, like I just said, knowing the F up that they just did with the FunCon, I'm sure they're working very hard
to fix things.
To make sure that the next set of pops are here on time.
I agree.
With that being said,
thank you, Kevin. I know I can make an argument for both. I can make an argument for both sides. One, they have them in hand already and they're holding on to them, or they have a guarantee that they're maybe halfway through the production line and there won't be a problem.
Right.
Or and then on the opposite side, I can be like, fresh off this FunCon thing, which I thoroughly enjoyed. There's nothing that bestows confidence in me that says, yes, they can make a deadline. And for those reasons, I'm kind of 50-50 and I need everybody's help.
Right. Well, to answer your question, am I confident? No. Because being confident that they're going to do it and thinking they're going to do it, two different things. So I'm not confident that they're going to do it. Like if I had to put money on it, no, I'm not putting money on it because like Bearded Barbarian said, I'm confident Funko will pull a Funko.
To be honest, I don't think that as a business they'll make the same mistake twice. I don't know. Especially
I would hope not.
Straight off.
I would hope not.
Maybe the next year or somewhere during the middle of the year, maybe yes. But straight off to each other, I don't think so.
Right.
I would hope not, but that's exactly why I can make an argument for both sides. Because I can be like, well, surely you don't announce this if you can't, so.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm interested in the Office one, and I'm interested in the Pokemon one. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I was interested up until about Series 3, and then I kind of fell out of it. But
now you see
all these Pokemon here, I wouldn't mind getting. So
now you see
another.
I was looking over at my phone, and I saw Funko Original, whatever they call the Instagram, post this. Oh, Pokemon calendar. That's really cool. I'm more interested in Pops this year, so I'll get this. I'll go over to Funko Europe. I'm waiting for it to load. And no Pokemon calendar. And I look close at the picture and I realize, but wait, it's not going to be in Europe, is it? Because there's so many unlicensed Pokemon Pops in this calendar and I won't be able to get it.
Interesting.
Oh, right, because the licensing for overseas is different. Right.
Raichu hasn't dropped here yet. Cubone hasn't dropped here.
So let me ask you then. Let me interrupt you and ask you: do you need Pokemon Pops? Because I'm happy to pick them up for you at retail and ship them to you.
Well, not particularly in a rush because I'm taking my collection slowly. So I get them all too quickly, then it's not going to be fun. Is the way I'm looking.
Okay.
But I'm just so upset that they're not selling this side. It's so annoying. It's like,
well,
couldn't they make a European
for future reference? If you need something like this, or if you need just let me know, and I'm happy to be on the lookout for you. I've sent stuff to Chelsea in England before. It will not be a sticker shock as far as shipping goes. So just let me know what you need. I'm happy to get it for you.
But to tell another quick story, I sent the box to Pop Heat. It went to Ireland. Didn't go to his address, but it went to Ireland, came back to me as refused, which I was like, I don't know how he refused it if he never got it.
I
had to reship it.
I'm not going to refuse.
So I had to reship a bigger box because I had to throw stuff in it for other people over there that Pop Heat knows, and he can, ship it to them easier than I did. Have no idea where it's at. If it's, it's supposedly literally in Ireland, right?
It's an hour away from where I live at the moment, and it's
right. He could go drive and pick it up, but knowing the postal service is gonna get shipped back to me somehow. And
in fairness, JKL, you did ship me something that got back to you as well, but that was because of my fault. That was my bad of not telling you that I'd canceled that address, and so that was my fault. But in fairness, though, it's not just an international thing. This has happened in the States as well to me.
Oh yeah.
We know that.
The pop that I sent you, the pop that I wanted to surprise you with for this very show, you and Pop Heat mentioned a pop, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make mental note of that, and I found one, and I shipped it to you, and you still have not received it, and it makes me furious.
Did you call them about that? What they say?
No. I don't. They couldn't help. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what makes me crazy, though, is like I sent something to you and it was there in like 2 days.
Yeah, he sent me a pop. It literally got here in 2 days.
In 2 days.
And I'm sending boxes to him. They're going around the world and coming back to me.
And I sent something to you in like 2 days. I'm like, oh.
And I sent a box to, really quick before you go, I sent the box to Michael Pratt. He sent me a thing saying it's in Poland. He lives in Canada. Why is the box in Poland?
That's bad.
All right.
Okay. So all right. So because this show was how I found it. Do you want, because obviously it's lost into the ether. Do you want to know what the pop was?
Ether.
Sure.
Okay.
I hope
You
it's
had
not
mentioned, I think, as a passing comment. This is like 2 months ago, or however long it's been, 3 months ago, that you were looking for the I think it was Eddie Guerrero pop,
Oh.
and I found it, and so I boxed it up and I shipped it to you as a surprise. I did not tell you anything about it, and that's what makes me so mad. As I tracked one down, got it, shipped it, and the post office just, hey, we don't know where it is. So maybe one day you'll get it and it'll be all roached, and you'll be like, you know what? This just betters the story, and you'll have it back there on display. I don't know, but
I can tell you, he's gonna get that pop, and he's gonna be like, "Oh man, it's a sweet ass pop."
When I get, you know what?
So late it comes.
It'll probably come today during the stream, because that's what
it probably will. That's probably true. Because I just ruined the surprise. It'll probably show up right now. All right, I gotta take in the dance. I'll see you guys.
Have a good one.
Have a great show.
Thanks.
Later. Oh my goodness, that was old from New and Old Funko Pop unboxing.
Awesome
if
stuff.
you don't watch that channel, trust me, awesome channel. They do stuff that I do with Kay, but they do it better. I'm just gonna put it that way. So if you watch me, you should be watching them. Because they do what we do, but better. And I'm not scared to share that. They do it much better than we do it.
Oh man!
So I got a pop delivered from Colorado that took 4 months to get to Jersey. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Like, our postal service is
I don't
crazy.
understand the logic. Like, as I said, where it is now, it's called Port Leash, right? Now, Port Leash, I suppose, as I understand, is just outside of Dublin. Now, it arrives in Dublin. Airport, goes to Port Leash, then goes to customs. I think is what's going on. I'm not sure. And then it's going to come to me. But I mean, this was on Monday or Sunday evening that it arrived in Port Leash and left Port Leash. So it's now taken 3 days to get from Port Leash to me, which is an hour away. I'm like,
that's crazy. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And
it's like when I send something to you or to Jay, it gets there so quickly. And then
that's the thing I don't understand. Like,
you would think it would be both sides where it's crazy.
But it's only one way, and I don't get that. And I try to give the benefit of the doubt, especially now. The state of the world. We all know it's it's pretty crazy. A lot of places still understaffed or have to do different procedures because for health concerns or what have you. But you would still think that mailing a package, even if it takes longer to get there, I get it. But why? When I mail a package to England, it goes to Jamaica before it goes to England. And why would I mail a package to Canada, it goes to Poland? And why would I mail a package to Ireland, it actually goes to Ireland, but then comes back to me saying that the person refused it when the person who supposedly is going to never got it? It's like, what's going on? Oh, I don't know. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy.
Anyways, but I was excited about this thing, and then I came to the slow realization that there's pops on there that's not released in this country yet, so I won't be doing it.
And
but that's cool.
I was gonna make a comment because on all the other advent calendars, you see they only showed a few pops, but this one they showed all of them. And I was gonna say that's crazy. Why would they reveal all of them? But now that you mentioned that it's not going to be available over there, that's why they showed them all.
I think that's why they showed people so they can show,
yeah, like these aren't licensed all over the world, so that's why it's going to be a U.S. only thing.
And that's something that just still boggles my mind. A country that's closer to the freaking creation of the freaking item is getting licensed so late. I don't get it.
Yeah. And just so you know, Barbarian, I print out my labels. I never write out my labels because back in the day, I used to have issues when I wrote out labels and they would, oh, this letter looks like this letter or whatever. So I always I always type them up and print out my labels. If I don't go through UPS or post office online service, I'll just do a word sheet and print it and cut it and stick it on the box. So, He said, Psyduck and Seadra. I don't think they're missing. I think the fact that they wanted to do the shiny of the first four, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander.
Isn't it Horsey? Isn't it Horsey?
Horsey or Seadra, whichever one they did. I don't know which pop they did.
Evolved.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think they left out some.
They're the newer ones, though. They're like really new.
Mad Hatter, what's going on, bro? Thank you for showing up. It's the Mad Hatter, baby. Who I have dubbed the Bob Ross of Funko. If you don't know why, go watch his videos.
Go watch his channel.
Yes, go subscribe. Awesomeness. Yeah, so fun. Another calendar I'd be interested in getting. I'm probably not gonna. I'll be on the lookout for the Office one. I want that one, and if I see a Pokemon one, maybe I'll get it. But it's not like top of my list. Have to get.
Yeah.
I know they dropped something else. Oh, the cups. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the cups. They don't care about the cups. They're like, oh, the cups look stupid. And I'll agree with you. You know, they're not the best designs, but I've had cups like this when I was younger. Star Wars cups, Disney cups, and I actually have the which cup do I have? I had C3PO and Jabba the Hutt Funko cups that I got in the Smuggler's Bounty. I actually gave away my C3PO cup to someone who was a fan, but I still have my Jabba the Hutt cup somewhere, and they're pretty nice. These look different from the ones that I have. They're definitely more detailed and designed. So, again, if you're interested, fine. If you're not, don't buy them.
But I think,
now that I've got that
the
out,
Hulk one doesn't look too bad though.
Yeah, the Hulk one I like. The Iron Man one, for whatever reason, with the mouth and
it's again,
the way
the eyes look really freaking weird.
Yeah, it looks like an old man Iron Man, like old Iron Man with the wrinkles in his
like
face.
He's squeezing his face.
And he's frowning. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. He looks more constipated than the Hulk usually looks, you know? There you go. Oh, man. Said, did I miss out on that calendar? It's upcoming. Those are upcoming. I believe they're just going on pre-order starting today. Funko just started dropping
Entertainment Earth has got the Pokemon one, I think.
Yes. So yeah, jump on Entertainment Earth for the Pokemon calendar. I don't know about the rest. They got a Five Nights at Freddy calendar. They got the Harry Potter calendar.
If you're gonna get it through Entertainment Earth, go through our buddy Wayne. I think he's an affiliate there, isn't it?
Yes, Wayne is an affiliate with Entertainment Earth. So go to Wayne Co. Instagram
his
or one of his videos, and I'm pretty sure in his notes, in his description, so have links. Yes, go support the community. Go through the links.
Help the brother.
And just really quickly, just so you guys know, I'm back as an Amazon affiliate. So click on my links too. Help a brother out, all right? So get back to it. And they have these, which I would definitely get. Like I wouldn't get the Hulk and Iron Man.
Is sick, man.
But I would get the Boba Fett and the proto Boba Fett cups. These look pretty cool. Man.
It's a 2-pack. So you have to get both of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'm thinking, people are gonna be selling them on eBay separately to make money. So if you had to pick one, pick one. But if I can get both, I would get both.
Tell me how much does this cost? Like roughly one of these cups?
I have no idea. I've never paid for one, so I couldn't tell you.
Anyone in the chat, let us know, please.
Yeah, because the ones I got, like I said, were in my Smuggler's Bounty boxes, which I was paying plus shipping about $30 every 2 months for one of those boxes. And it came with a pop or 2 pops sometimes, a T-shirt, sometimes a cup, sometimes a hat, pins, patches, things like that, stickers, all types of goodies. So yeah, so the cups were just throw-ins. And the cups from back in the day that I have no idea how much they cost. Like I said, I had like Disney ones, Looney Tunes ones, things like that. I don't remember how much they cost. So yeah, and of course we got a ornament of Gizmo and a 4-pack of pins from Gremlins. Yes. Well, this isn't new
It's not.
because Hallmark and Disney do ornaments all the time of characters. This is probably new as far as a Funko Pop ornament. I know they've done Funko Pop ornaments before because I've seen them. I can't remember what characters they did, but I've seen them. So this is probably going to be what they do for the foreseeable future to make a few ornaments for Christmas. But I know this isn't the first one.
Oh, for like a Christmas tree. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, good.
Oh, you didn't know what ornament? Well, you thought it was for the
I
front
knew
of the
what
car.
an ornament was. I just thought it was like a little ornament for the like table or something. I didn't know it was a Christmas
No,
ornament.
No, I wasn't questioning whether you knew what an ornament was. I was questioning whether you thought it was an ornament for the hood of a car. Because you know how they used to have the ornaments on the hood of
But
the
they
car.
don't do that anymore, do they?
Some
Maybe
cars
that's
still
not-
have them.
Listen, that little. Hey, Nas, catch him.
Hey, Lass, catch him. Lass, I hope you're still here. Did you see this? Let's go back. Did you see this? The Pokemon Advent Calendar. Just hit me up a yes or no, because I know you can't stay long.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm not interested in the 4-pack or the ornament, but Gremlins fans go for it. I do like Gremlins,
Listen,
one of my
that
favorite.
Gizmo. Is there a Gizmo ride with Gizmo in a car like that? That would be cool.
Yes, yeah, they have
Is
the
there?
pop. Yeah,
Oh.
there was actually a little
True.
bit of a Oh, there you go. I see it. Yay! there was a little
This will be, like, really
controversy
exciting.
because the Gizmo in the car pop they made is in this red car, but in the movie he was in a Barbie car. So people were like, "Oh, it should have been the Barbie car." But of course, Funko doesn't have the license to do Barbie like that. So, and a lot of times putting two licenses together, there's a lot of, you got to go through this legal department and that legal department and permissions and things and that. So, yeah, I don't mind that he's in a red car, but it would have been cooler if he was in the Barbie car.
Like the original, yeah.
Yeah. It's another senior moment. The official count is 4. No, he didn't have a senior moment. he was just
And
just
listen, what was
didn't
my other
understand.
3? Was it like in total or just tonight?
See, I wasn't gonna bring it up because I noticed he said that's 4, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go into what the other 3
I'm
were,
having my-
but
I'm having my 5th senior moment trying to remember the other 4 senior moments.
because ornament could be a lot of different things if you're not, if
No,
you're
honestly,
not
I thought it
familiar.
was like,
So,
like I don't know, like my mother used to collect these ornaments and she used to put it like in you got your tea stand, but the big ones, it's the same size as your wall almost, and you had the one cabinet that had the ornaments in it.
yeah, like a glass
I thought it
case
was
and stuff. Yeah,
I thought it was like that. And I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was actually Christmas tree, like baubles, like
Yeah.
bauble ornaments. Anyway,
I'm not doubting you. I get it. I have
Listen.
brain farts like that sometimes where I associate something to something different, and then you go, "Oh, yeah, right, yeah." So I'm with you. It's Barbarian who's messing with you.
listen, this pop.
I would get it. I like
Listen,
it.
I kind of like it because the head model is really cool.
Yep.
But I don't like
mean-
glitter, so like.
Well, I'm a huge fan of the Diamond Collection pops. I have a lot of them. I don't have any Mariah Carey pop, which this would be one I would get because it's Diamond. It's the Christmas one. This is probably where she gets most of her album sales now because of her damn Christmas song. So yeah,
But listen,
It's the most popular.
You know what makes this awesome?
what
Didn't
makes it
we
awesome?
think that this was going to be an album?
Oh, yeah, didn't we?
We thought this was going to be an album, and clearly it's not. Which
Right.
means they can still bring out a Mariah Carey album.
Yeah, they can still do an album. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
forgot all
think,
about that.
If I'm not mistaken, you were a little bit bummed out that they chose that album
Yeah,
to be
Yeah,
the cover.
I
and
do-
you're like, but
I
you
do kinda
understand
remember that
because
conversation.
it's sold so much because it's a popular one, just like you just said now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
So, yeah.
Now I'm
you get
having
your
my
Mariah
senior
Carey
moment.
pop. Now you get your Mariah Carey pop in the favorite. Well, I wouldn't know it's
Yep.
your favorite variant, but one of your favorite variants. So that's cool.
Yeah, I like this pop. I like this outfit for her, and I like Diamond, and it's Amazon exclusive, so it should be easier for me to get. And as I say that, I bring up the fact that I didn't get the Star Wars glow in the dark hologram, not hologram, Force Ghost 3-pack that just came out. Like, okay, that's all for Funko for now. We'll go into something else. But yeah, because it went live. I'm clicking on it, add to cart, and it keeps going to the cart, but not adding to the cart. So I had to go back, add to cart. It's like the page is going to my cart, but the 3-pack isn't in my cart. And I did that for like a half an hour until finally it went currently unavailable. I was so pissed. So pissed.
Yeah.
I almost threw my phone.
Oh, yeah, you got to
I came real close.
Came real close.
Pokemon calendar in Pop in the Box. There you go. UK. Get the Pokemon calendar in Pop in the Box.
Yeah. Everyone's angry at Pop in the Box this side at the moment.
What they do now.
Do you know because they're not part of the EU now. Because they're separate because of the whole Brits thing. So now Ireland is charging what do you call it? Fees? What do you call it?
What, shipping fees?
Not shipping fees, but like the other fees. What is it? Custom fees.
Custom fees. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's like people are paying like for a 12 euro pop, they're paying like €7 custom fees. I'm like,
wow.
That's horrible.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. But supposedly, if there's anyone that orders from Pop in the Box UK, you can actually contact and you can claim it back from them or something because they're supposed to cover it or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Oh,
okay.
Bro.
So
Do you want look at the price of this thing.
I can't see it. Hold on.
I'll send you a screen. No, you won't be able to see it.
Oh, okay. The glare. Okay.
To you so you can see.
Send a screenshot. Really quick on the Funko shop. Go ahead. Go. What you say first. It said, and they suck at packing pops. Our Linkin Park album felt it. I can imagine. I hate that. Listen,
dude.
like
I've got a big crack. I don't know if you can see, like, just from here. It's like an inch crack, just over here.
Can't see it.
And
but
the pop is all skewed and shit as well. Bastards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got it.
Like I've seen a lot of people, they get their packages beat up and they open them and show that they're all crap and I feel for you guys because I'm like, that sucks. But up until this point, knock on something, wood, plastic, metal, whatever, I've only gotten one pop that was really damaged when I got it. And that was from, damaged, not like a slight crease or a ding in the corner. I don't even know where it's at. Where is it? I can't find it. But yeah, they sent it to Amazon. Sent it to me in a box where I bought one of those packs of soap. It's like 12 packs of soap, and it works out to like 50 cents a bar. And I'm like, well, hell, that's a deal. So I bought a huge 12 pack of soap, and I threw a pop in. I'm like, oh, I want this pop as a throw-in because usually when you go to check out, they show you other stuff you might like. Oh yeah, give me that. Tell me why they put the pop in the box with the soap, and the pop wasn't in a sorter or anything, so it's bouncing around in this box. A big 12-pack of soap with a pop in it. You can imagine how that box came to me.
Dude,
I wish I could find it. I don't even remember what pop it was, but
the other day I bought a one-piece pop, right? Locally off the second-hand market, and I was like, okay, the box might be a little damaged. I'll be fine with that. And I'm kind of trying to keep all the one-piece boxes because One Piece is obviously my favorite. And it comes arriving today. It's literally the box that the pop is in is wrapped in plastic. Just like in a bag, and it's just wrapped neatly. And it's got the sticker of my address on it. And that's it. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
see, now the boxes that I want to keep. Like, it could be any other box I don't care, but like, why do the box I want to keep? I'm like, oh.
See, you're getting that too. The boxes coming in plastic bags. You're getting pop boxes, not even in sorters in bags, just pop boxes in bags. And of course, like you said, it had to be a pop that you wanted. It couldn't be a pop that you don't care about the box. It's the pop where the box you want to be crisp. Like I have a lot of pops where the boxes aren't mint because when I buy them from the store, I look for good boxes. But if it's not mint, like my pops, I never bought with intention of, oh, I might sell this or trade this one day. It was for me. Now, when I buy pops, especially in store, I'm more concerned with how the box looks. So I have a lot of boxes that aren't mint, but I leave them in the box because, like I said, it just makes them easier to stack and show off. But when you get them shipped to you, you expect them to be shipped decently. Like I don't even expect a perfect box with shipping because it's being shipped. It's gonna bounce around or whatever. But it's crazy. Like there was a pop I got, and I pulled it out the sorter, and it was damaged. So that means they put it in the sorter damaged, and it came out damaged. Yeah, this one. I'm gonna show you this.
But listen, like I can understand if it's like a non-collector, right?
See this piece right here?
I remember you showing that, yeah.
This is my Ray, and it was in a sorter, but it came out the sorter damaged. Because when they put it in the sorter, they pushed it in, and this flap lifted up and was in the box like that. So I pulled it out the sorter damaged. Come on, man.
I understand if it's like someone's auntie that's sending it on their behalf, then the people that's sending it to don't know that their auntie sent it like that. Sure, but if you're a collector yourself and you're sending a bag, you're a freaking asshole, man. Like, why do you do that shit?
I've seen pictures of people who got boxes from eBay and stuff where it was so terrible. That's why everything I order from eBay, I record myself opening it. I don't always put it on YouTube or whatever, but I record myself opening it. So that way, when I do file a complaint, because if you file a complaint, they're going to say, well, you opened it and damaged it. It didn't come damaged. Like, what proof do you have that it didn't come damaged? Like, obviously, I'm not going to open it, damage it, and tell you it came damaged for you to refund me, and I have to send it back to you. Why would I want to send it back to you? I don't, I wanted what I ordered. But people will send damaged stuff. Or they'll send you something different than what you ordered, and then be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I delivered what you ordered. And so it's too much scams going out there. So I always record myself opening the package. I record the address. I record myself slicing it open. I make sure not to cut, not to pull away. There's no camera tricks. You see it in one shot, me opening up my boxes, because too many people scamming on eBay. No worries, Barbarian. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks for stopping in, bro.
Black Light Carnage Pop was shipped in a flimsiest box, came in crushed. Oh, I'd be so pissed. Especially since that pop shot up in price. I'd be so pissed.
Like, what is it? It's worth like $280 now.
Yeah. I got mine right there. Black Light Carnage. Yeah. I think that's the most expensive pop in my collection right now. And I didn't even buy it. It was gifted to me. I'm so happy. Spider-Man pops are available. Yes, they are available. Since you brought it up, I didn't come here to talk about the Spider-Man pops. I came here to show that mainly because I haven't watched the Spider-Man trailer yet. I was going to do a trailer reaction. I'm not going to have time to do it today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow, and I'm sure I'm going to find out what happened in the trailer by tomorrow, so maybe I'll still be able to do a trailer reaction. If you saw the trailer, please don't put anything in the comments because I'm still going to try to do the reaction. I've been staying away from social media. I don't know what happened in the Spider-Man trailer. With that being said, yes, the pops are available, but I didn't come here for that. I came here because, as you can see, this right here, the Funko shop, now instead of you going through each pop and trying to figure out which ones have chases, they actually just put it up there, chance of chase, which I don't know why it took them so long to do this. This was something that drove me crazy. Because certain pops, when you want to go for the chase, you have to actually click on it and you have to read the description. Where is the description? They don't have the description up anymore. Oh, there it is. And in the description, it would say chance of chase. I mean, of course, I clicked on one that doesn't have a chase, which was kind of stupid. I should have just clicked on one that had a chase. Where are they now? Oh, freaking Funko! Why do you put me at the bottom of the page? Just have to scroll all the way back up. Friggin' Funko. Here we go. And then you go to product details, and it'll say, here it is. Please note chase variants are shipped at random. So that's the only way you knew if it had a chase, unless you Funko fan and you saw it. But if you just go to the site and you don't know a certain pop has a chance of a chase, it just wouldn't know unless you clicked on it. And I'm not clicking on every pop to find out which ones had chases. So I'm very happy that they did this now. So if you want to do like a chase roulette or something, cool. Even if it's a pop you don't care about, there's chases. Now you can go for it. That's all. Just wanted to point that out. See, chance of chase. I just like that. It's nice. No, is that Thanos? Your favorite Thanos? Look.
No, but can you see the face? The face looks so stupid. He doesn't grin that much.
I know.
Like,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Put a stupid grin on his face. Like,
I'm with you on. I mean, he grins in the movie maybe twice, and not even that big of a grin.
And it's not even that type of grin. Like it's
right. So I get it. I understand what you're saying. Listen, I told you, like with the Iron Man with the beady eyes, it just I hate that design. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, Supernatural fans, this pop is the original. It's they redid it, and it's $11. So get it, because I believe the original Sand Pop for Supernatural is like in the 80s or something like that, $80. So there you go. Get it.
Get it.
So yeah. Oh, I gotta get this. Add to cart. Sorry. Oh, the TLC pops are out. Why are these down here? They're not at the top. Oh my god. Add to cart. Add to cart. Add to cart. Okay. You got to watch me shop now. That's what we're gonna turn this into. I actually want the Boys to Men too, but I want TLC better or more. So there we go. I want the Green Day ones too. I was a huge Green Day fan at one point. I love Green Day. So anyway, yeah. So if you're looking for pops and you want to see which ones have chases on the Funko shop, like go for it. They have the notification of which ones are chases.
I noticed they're doing a lot of restocks lately.
Yeah. The bad thing is that anyone who has those older pops, yeah, they're gonna go down in value. Look, this just popped up. This wasn't here before. The top of the page was these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 3 just popped up. So there we go. They're adding new stuff all the time. Yeah, because I had which one was it? I don't even know. It's in the back somewhere. Greedo, I think. The original Greedo, or was it the original Boba Fett? One of them Funko Shop put back up, and of course the original one was a lot of money, and I just went on Funko Shop and got it for $11. So definitely keep your eye on Funko Shop.
Did you see the glow on the?
Oh yeah, I'm wondering what the hell are you pointing? I thought you were raising your hand like.
I have amazing though. I have a question, sir.
I have a question. He said, "Oh man, you have to watch that trailer." I'm going to. I want to do the trailer.
The trailer is really good. So what happens?
I've been trying to keep away from it. Don't do it. You know I got my finger on the button. You know what would have been funny? If your internet cut out at that point. That would have been so hilarious.
They were like,
it'd have been perfect timing. It'd have been perfect timing, and I'd have been here like, guys, I swear I didn't do it. Black and gold, small suit, and the tennis. Yes, the black and gold is an awesome looking pop. So you can just type in Chase, and all the pops with chases come up. Really? Okay, learn something every day. But now I don't have to do that. Thank you for that one, Mad Hatter. I had no idea you could do that. So, before we get into what if, because I know we're going to talk about what if the first 3 episodes, even though I just watched the 3rd episode right before the stream and didn't write any notes on it and probably not going to remember a lot. But
We can touch on it
SummerSlam,
again.
dude. Did you watch SummerSlam?
I did. Did you watch SummerSlam?
No, I did.
Did
Did you watch AEW last week or whatever day it was?
Did you watch
Their show?
AEW last week Friday?
No, I didn't. But
Then
I
why are you
hear,
asking me?
I hear stuff. So, and I know it's stuff that you probably want to talk about.
One thing I gotta say, I was watching. Normally, I watch like the wrestling on my phone, so I can watch Finpies. Now, I knew what was going down last week Friday on AEW, so I'm like, I'm gonna put it on the big screen. I'm gonna watch on the big screen, and I got so excited. A few exciting words came out of my mouth, and I was like, oh. Now, my wife, Sam, she knows, like, telling me to calm down while watching wrestling doesn't really work, especially if I'm excited about it.
Right.
But my kids were sitting, and I feel bad. My kids were sitting watching with me, and I didn't realize, but I just got so lost in the moment. They started clearing out the room. Guys, let's go play Minecraft upstairs, rather. I felt so bad, like afterwards, and I realized what happened. But listen, CM Punk returning had to have been the highlight of this year, to be honest. It was one of the, oh man, it was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
They were probably guys, Dad's losing it. Let's go.
But listen, you didn't watch, you just heard about it.
Yeah, I saw a couple of I can't even say clips. I saw pictures people posted. The thing is, like, I know the rumor of him showing up at AEW has been floating for so long, and most people were like, yeah, he's not going to show up again. People are getting hyped for
about the money,
nothing.
that's all, yeah.
So the fact that he finally showed up, it was a big deal. So I saw a lot of people posting about it, and I was like, cool. Because I was a CM Punk fan. I like the dude. I like his wrestling style. I like him. So I'm happy to see him back.
Unless you're going to watch it, I'm going to give you the quick highlights. Basically,
go for it. You know I'm not going to watch it.
But you should watch it because it's actually very good. It's like a 10-minute maybe video or something. He talks about when he was in Ring of Honor. And it was sad he had to leave. Right? In some date in 2015 or something like that, or 5, whatever it was. Right? He says, fast forward to August or whatever last week Friday's date was. He arrives back into wrestling at AEW. He completely ignored the whole WWE run. He acted as if it didn't exist. I'm like, jeez, like this guy's got no chill. Like, I was like, he said, I went from wrestling and I came back. Like 100 years later, he was just back. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he don't care about them. He feels like they ain't care about him. So like, why should I care?
Oh man, he ripped him a new one, and I'm like, bro, come on, man. Look at this guy. And I knew SummerSlam was on the next night, and I'm like, what are they gonna do? Like, what can they do to possibly counter this? Oh man. So like, what's really cool, and to stay on the CM Punk note quickly, I saw a picture that he was training with Aleister Black, or what's his name now? Mordecai Black or something like that. I think he called him in AEW. So they were training together, which is really, really cool. I'll send you the picture, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, I probably know his face. I don't know his name.
Fast forward to Saturday night, SummerSlam on a Saturday. I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's usually on Sunday, so that kind of threw me when I found out it was Saturday. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what are they going to do, right? So now, on the Friday night, they had already put that if Roman Reigns loses, he's going to leave.
Okay.
So that's kind of like a slap at CM Punk because he was going to leave if he lost and all that stuff.
Right, okay.
So I'm like, oh, is that all they're going to do? So John Cena ends up losing at the night, spoilers if they haven't watched it yet. So Roman Reigns wins, and of all people, we knew he was coming back. He came back, none other than Brock Lesnar, with a cool ponytail like mine.
Cool ponytail, yep. Lesnar.
and the crowd's going nuts. I'm thinking, oh my God, he actually came back.
Yeah.
And everyone is saying that he's going to be a face and Roman Reigns is going to be the heel. And
Okay.
I'm like, oh, what? And I'm thinking, as good as that he returned, this is all they could do.
Right.
Absolutely all they could do. They have nothing else in their pocket.
Yeah. I heard the women's title changed hands in like a couple of seconds or something like that, which was like a big slap in the face to the champion. And I was like,
I'm a big fan of Becky Lynch, right? Big fan. Right, she came back in 27 seconds and beat the current SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yeah, see, right? I hate when they do stuff like that.
Now the thing is, if it was just a random champion, it would be cool.
Right.
But the fact that they spent a good part of the whole of this year building this girl's character.
Yeah. To have her get beat in 27 seconds.
And have her beat in 27 seconds. Listen, you guys need either come off the crack cocaine or freaking get yourself on, because your reality is freaking screwed, man.
Yeah. And I mean, they've done stuff like that. They've done stuff like that before. So I know we keep doing it, right? They've done stuff like that before, but it's usually kind of surprising. And also it's usually a character like when Ultimate Warrior beat Honky Tonk Man way back when, really quickly for the belt. It was like, okay, that was an unexpected match, and you look at the Warrior to the Honky Tonk Man, like, yeah, his power, like, yeah, he ran over him. Then you had who else did it? Somebody else did it in a more recent era where they came out and they beat the champion like really quickly. And again, it was one of those surprise things where, yeah, it was just like a quick, overpowering surprise match. I can't imagine Becky Lynch could come out and overpower and surprise. I forgot the name of the champion. Excuse me.
Listen, I wouldn't say she wouldn't be able to, but I don't think it was the wisest choice ever. But supposedly what's going to happen is Becky Lynch is going to be a bad guy, or bad woman, should I say. And Bianca Belair is going to be the face, and they're going to build it bigger off this. Supposedly, but I don't believe it. You can't build someone big off of freaking 27 seconds loss.
Yeah. Well, you could. You know what I think they're doing? I think they're going to take the Stone Cold storyline. Remember, Stone Cold was supposed to drop the belt like that to Brock Lesnar way back when. That was when he was huge and he had a problem with it. And he ended up leaving the company for a while or had issues with Vince or whatever. And I think they're going to recycle that storyline and use it for them, for the women's title. So, you know, so Vince gets to say, see, I'm a genius. I told you it was going to work.
You see, back then, Stone Cold didn't have a problem with Brock, but he had a problem with dropping the belt to someone that was still so greedy. It was like really new in the company.
Right. Yeah. It wasn't Brock himself. It was the storyline. Yes, we need to definitely make that discernment. Another big word. That's my big word of the week. Discernment.
Oh, Jesus, not again. Listen. Then before we move on to what you've just to mention the Bray Wyatt thing. Now it's come out in a few interviews, and a lot of things are coming out in interviews and stuff, right? Now, the one thing is, do you remember when Goldberg beat The Fiend in like 2 seconds? Spear took the title of him.
No, I don't remember, but
last year sometime or whenever it was, right? Supposedly that was because Bray Wyatt had an argument and disagreed with someone about the storyline and said he didn't want to do it, he didn't want to have it, so they had him lose to Goldberg.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Okay.
Now,
so that's what
the other thing that I saw interesting was TNA, or Impact Wrestling, what they call it now, I think, is interested in Bray Wyatt, and they're willing to pay anything to sign him.
Ooh, there we go.
I saw that this afternoon. But yeah,
there we go. Oh, you know what we didn't do that we were supposed to do? Dad jokes.
I've got some ready if you want to grab some.
We haven't done dad jokes in forever, guys. Oh my goodness. Hold up, I gotta look some up because I didn't look for any. And I told you we needed to do some, and I forgot.
You did.
Let me see. I'll get some stupid ones, just whatever I could find real quick. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. What you got? Dad jokes.
Listen, what's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? I think I used this one already.
Made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe.
A shoe. Yeah, you.
I don't know if you said that one before, but I was like, okay, a shoe. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
I'm not even going to try. Why do bicycles
Huh?
stand on themselves?
No? Because it was too tired.
Oh, too tired. Too tired. Okay, let's try this one. What did the digital clock say to the grandfather clock?
Digital clock say to the grandfather clock. Something about swinging his ball or something. What is it?
Look, Grandpa, no hands.
Oh, okay. I was totally off on that one. What time did the man go to the dentist?
2:30 or something like that.
Yeah,
2:30.
2:30. You got it. Okay.
See if you know this one. I don't think you'll know this one. This is like my favorite one I saw today.
Okay.
What do you call an explosive monkey?
What do you call an explosive monkey? An explosive monkey. An orangutan. What? I don't know.
A baboon.
I knew it had to be something with the name. Orangutan. Baboon. That's funny. Oh, hold up. Yeah. So, why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing in case they get a hole in one? That's an old one. Everybody knows that one. Why did the math book look so sad? Because it has a lot of problems.
Where did it go? Come on. Back to the poem. I've discovered that Bruce Lee had a vegetarian brother.
Broccoli. Come on.
I knew you'd get that one.
At Mad Hatter, how do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Come on, bro. If you're gonna come, you better come better than that. Let's see. Do you want to hear a joke about construction?
Okay.
I'll tell you later. I'm still working on it.
Okay. My last one.
Your last one?
What do you
Okay.
call an alligator law degree?
What do you call a what?
An alligator with a law degree.
An alligator with a law degree. Alligator with a law degree. I don't know. Go ahead.
A litigator.
That's a good one. I never heard that one. A litigator. Nice. And my last one, why did the teddy bear say no to dessert? Because it was stuffed. Teddy bears are stuffed? Said no to dessert? It was stuffed? If I have to explain it, it's not funny. Said the flu takes a Chuck Norris shot every year. That's a good one. What do you call a grizzly bear in the rain? I don't know.
Drizzly bear?
A drizzly bear. Nice. Why did Billy get fired from the banana
Oh,
bread?
you've
He
seen
kept
it.
throwing away the bent ones. That's stupid. That's a good one. It's stupid because you wouldn't think that like something like that. I like jokes like that where you're trying to figure out something with bananas and slipping or whatever. It's like he kept throwing away the bent ones. It like totally comes out of left field. I like those. All right, guys. Those were our dad jokes of the week. We realized we haven't done dad jokes in like a month or something like that. So
46 years.
So now we're going to go into What If. So if you haven't watched What If episodes 1, 2, and 3, we're probably not going to talk too much about episode 3 because, like I said, I just watched it like right before the stream. I was actually watching it backstage while we were talking about the show. I don't have any
We'll
notes
maybe
on it
touch
or
on
anything.
it, but like,
We'll touch on it a bit, but we're not. So yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled, definitely we don't mind if you jump out. But the first episode I don't have notes on because it was a while ago. The second episode I definitely have notes on. So spoiler alert, in case anybody doesn't want to get spoiled. Why did they put the fences around the graveyard? People were dying to get in. I knew that one too. Flipcake, thank you for showing up, bro. By the way, I didn't shout you out. Flipcake Designs. So yeah. So what if? I know it's 3 weeks in. The last episode was today. For those who don't know, the latest episode, not the last. Thank you. For those who don't know, What If is What If is based on an old comic book by Marvel, which basically said, "What if," and then gave a scenario like, "What if a different person became Iron Man?" or "What if the spider that bit Peter Parker bit someone else?" or "What if, this bad person was good?" or whatever. It was just all these different scenarios of stories, which basically created their multiverse because a lot of these what if stories became comics within themselves because they were so popular. So they did a TV show about it. Basically, since we have a multiverse in Marvel and they're setting up all this multiverse stuff, which I'm sure some of you saw in the Spider-Man trailer. Don't say anything, but I know it's in there. The first episode was what if Peggy Carter got the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers? What do you think? What do you think of the episode?
I think out of the 3 episodes, that's my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, I don't know, it kind of felt very drawn out for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they kind of wanted to do that and not come out with a bang because the rest of the episodes would be really shitty. But the one thing that bothered me is they didn't need to make her so freaking built. They literally made her gigantic.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think maybe they didn't need to do that. They could have made her more muscular or something, but nothing. They didn't need to make her so big, like, in my opinion. Kind of looked creepy. But the storyline-wise, wasn't too bad.
Right. It's animated. It's on Disney Plus. It's an animated show. But they do have a lot of the actors who played the roles in live action doing the voices on the show. Not all of them, but a lot of them did come back.
Most of them, yeah.
And part of the fun of the show is figuring out which voice actors are the original actors and which aren't, which was kind of cool. I was like, oh, that's such and such. And then find out, oh, wow, that wasn't that person. But most of the voice actors did come back to do their roles. As far as Peggy Carter being buff, I guess you call her, didn't bother me because that version of the Super Soldier Serum, that's what it did. It kind of bulked you up. So
yeah, but I mean,
I get that.
To the degree,
it definitely they definitely overdid it though, because I get what you're saying. She was like kind of like super buff, but when you have animation, you get to do stuff like that. So they went a little over the top with it. I will agree. Yes, out of the 3 episodes, this is the number 3 in order of favorite. I was gonna say the one I like the least, but when you say you don't like something, people go, "Oh, why didn't you like it?" I liked all of them, but if I had to rank them
That's why I
as
try
far
to
as
say
these
I
three,
like it the least.
it's in third place, right? So the reason being not because it's not a good episode, but it's like you said, it's more of a straightforward episode. It's basically okay. Captain America movie happened, and instead of it happening this way, it went this way. But
For me,
overall, it's the same story. Everything pretty much happened the same, except for a few
you see,
people
for
that
me,
didn't die, and things like that. No worries,
for
no
me,
worries, Chase. Go ahead. I
yeah,
keep
just
cutting you off.
Chase, we're busy. No, it's cool. Chase, we're busy doing What If. So if you haven't seen all 3 episodes, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
The thing is, I felt like compared to the other 2, right, and I knew it instantly when I watched the second one, they rushed through the first one. It felt like they rushed through the storyline just to get it done. Right?
Well,
okay,
I think
we have to do this to get it done. If you look at the second episode, it told a better story, in my opinion. It kind of like, as you said, what they did is it's just a movie and they just copy pasted Stephen Rogers' art and they just put the lady.
Well, I think one of the reasons why the first episode seems rushed is because they took the Captain America movie, which was almost 2 hours long, and made it a half-hour episode. So that's why it seems rushed. It's like, okay, this is what happens if Peggy got the formula, and we just got to rush through the story. It's like, you guys know the story. We're just going to show you the differences. Which, yeah, like you said, it makes it seem rushed. It makes it seem like, you know, they just threw it out there as, okay, here's a story. And yeah, because everything that happens, like I said, you basically get the same story of Captain America just with Peggy Carter, and it almost ends in the same way. Like, I'm not trying not to give away too much, but yeah, it ends the same way Captain America ended. So,
But if I'm
but it
not
was a good episode.
mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, a certain someone doesn't appear in it.
In the first one of the villains?
First episode. Yeah. Unless I'm mistaken, I must maybe go
Who wasn't in it?
Red Skull.
Yeah, Red Skull was in it.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, he was in it.
Oh,
See, now you got to go back and watch it.
Then. Maybe I forgot. Yeah, maybe forgot.
But yeah, yes, you said I enjoyed the first episode, but it had a lot of fluff. Go ahead.
But yeah,
see, one of the reasons
first one wasn't too bad. It was good.
Yeah, another reason why the first one probably isn't going to be as good as some of the ones coming up is because, again, they basically didn't change as much as they could have, which is why in the second episode, which most people agree is the best one out of the 3 so far, so much changed because you see the impact that one person had on the universe. So we're going to jump from the first episode, which had a lot of cool Easter eggs. The one thing I will say about the first episode that upset me, because I gotta put this out there. When she went, I keep saying I'm not trying to spoil it, but this is a spoiler show. So if you haven't watched it, sorry, some things are going to get spoiled. When she went into the Tesseract, fighting the Squid Monster, which could be Shuma Gorath, which is a Marvel like ancient creature villain thing. And she came out in the future. I was like, why? This is the Space Stone, not the Time Stone. So why did she transport 70 years into the future? And that kind of upset me. But I ended up seeing a video somebody did on the episode, and they said that, of course, the Space Stone transports you through space, but also through dimensions. And some dimensions, time moves differently than other dimensions. So the dimension she went into, while it could have been just a couple of minutes or hours for her fighting that monster, because remember, she came out the other end, the limbs came out too, as if she just finished fighting it. For her, it could have been a couple minutes, while our dimension, years passed. So, okay, fine. Still don't like it, but that was a good explanation. All right, now on to episode 2, which was so fun. The second episode, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? Now, I actually have notes on this episode. We're going to talk about this episode. I don't have to ask what you think because I know you loved it because you told me.
My favorite episode, and I am borderlining actually getting the props of T'Challa for this because it's just absolutely amazing.
Yes.
I don't know who or which character they can do this with to impress me enough, but just the thing is, I think what took me by surprise is who's going to be better than Chris Pratt as Star-Lord.
Right.
You know, he plays the character very well.
Right.
And then you got the guy or the voice actor or the role that they put in playing Star-Lord now. It was just brilliant. I just think now, you know, he wasn't... I like that they didn't have... Not that Star-Lord's cowardly, but they didn't have they kind of made him better in a way. I don't know how to say it. They kind of made it that he was more willing to go out. Well, Star-Lord would kind of avoid it.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of differences between their characters, first of all, because remember when Star-Lord got abducted in the original timeline, he had just watched his mother die. So trauma. And, you know, now you go out to space and you've been kidnapped and you get taken in by this group of, you know, basically space pirates. You know, like personality-wise and whatever, it's different. Whereas T'Challa was a prince. He was being raised to be a king. So his nature was a lot different from
confident and that sort of thing.
Right. From what Peter Quill, like he was probably at the lowest point in his life when he got abducted. With T'Challa, I don't necessarily think he was at the highest or lowest point in his life, but he was willing to explore. Like they showed that scene of him telling his father, "Hey, I want to go out into the world." And then you get abducted by aliens. You're like, now I can go out into the universe. So, you know, two different mindsets.
Because they actually continued telling that same story from the beginning when you said when he got abducted. He wanted to explore.
Right.
And they made it throughout his whole character and everything. And I don't want to go too weird on this, but the essence of the character is perfect.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, like no matter where go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I absolutely love the Robin Hood twist.
Yeah.
They put on it. It's the best thing, Mike. I loved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it basically the story is saying no matter where T'Challa ends up, he's going to be a great person doing good things. Like his circumstance doesn't dictate the person he is. And you know, some people they try to say, "Well, I'm this way because the world made me this way." Like he could have easily got taken out into space and been around Ravagers and became an evil person, but he's like, "No, this is the person I am." And he taught everybody how to be a better person.
And that's another thing that's good about his. Excuse me. You actually saw that in every character that was introduced.
Yes,
that he changed in a way.
He made it better for the universe, which I'm gonna dispute later that he actually made things better. But as far as going through the show, we're gonna just say he made things better. I'm gonna dispute it later. But my one gripe I'm gonna bring it up now because, like I said, it was a great episode. But the one thing I did not like is the fact that he was called Star-Lord. The reason I say this is because we found out in Guardians of the Galaxy that the reason he named himself Star-Lord is because his mother, Peter Quill, his mother called him Star-Lord because she knew that his father was alien, obviously. We didn't know at the time, but yes, she knew his father was alien. She called him her little Star-Lord. She actually wrote it in the note of the gift that she gave him that had the second tape in it that he opened at the end of the first Guardians movie. So for T'Challa to be named Star-Lord didn't make sense to me. Like, why would they give him that
Yeah,
specific
they
name?
actually,
You know,
they actually didn't give any backstory to it
right,
or
right,
anything for
right.
it. Yeah.
They basically just said he basically said, "Well, they call me that. I'm not really a lord." Like, okay, but why? Why that particular name? They didn't explain it. So that's my only gripe. Like, too coincidental that two people in the same situation would be called the same name when one of them was called that specifically by the parent and the other one just
For no
inherited the
reason,
name
yeah.
out of nowhere. It makes no sense. It would be different if it was something to do with the space setting or whatever, but yeah, that was my only gripe. I was like, why? So, with that being said, now off to the good stuff. Um, some of the cool things that I saw in the episode. First off, of course, we got the famous scene at the beginning where he takes off his helmet, and of course, in the original, nobody knows who Star Lord is, and in this one, what's his face was just gaga over Star Lord. He's like, "Oh my God, you're Star Lord!" Like, so that goes to show that one character believed he was bigger than he is, and the other character actually downplays how big he really is.
And that's what I love, and I think they kind of did it on purpose, which is amazing.
Yeah, because T'Challa is humble. Like, he knows how great Wakanda is. He knows he's a freaking prince and a king in Black Panther, but he doesn't play as a king or as a prince or as being better than anyone else. He really downplays his importance, just like with the bowing scene. You know, he's like, I think I should bow. He's like, no, you don't have to bow. And of course, in Infinity War, when Bruce Banner bowed to him, he's like, "Yo, we don't do that here. Like, yeah, we don't. We be respectful, but we don't have to do that type of stuff." Like, yeah. So I like that. I like that they threw that in there. There's a lot of callbacks. I couldn't write all of them down, but there's a lot of callbacks to other movies and things. Love the Thanos role. Yes, that was pretty good too. We're gonna get to that. Of course. Something that somebody had put in another video that I watched was that when this is going towards the end, but it shows the Wakandan spacecraft, and they were saying, well, in the Black Panther movies, that they must have been exploring space, or they must have some type of space travel spaceships, and I'm like, no. The reason they were exploring space is because his son got abducted by aliens. So that changed the
They
timeline.
actually say
So
that.
where right, so in the regular timeline, you know, while they may have satellites and stuff, I don't think Wakanda has any spaceships per se. But in this new timeline, if I'm king of the greatest nation in the world, the most technologically advanced nation on Earth, and my son got abducted by aliens, hey, we're going to space now. So that's why there were Wakandan spaceships. I don't think it's something that they had secretly. I just think it's something that changed the timeline to now they have spaceships because they were looking for T'Challa. Um, of course, Taserface came back. I love that they had Taserface and Kraglin, which is the reason why the timeline changed, because in the original movie, Yondu went and abducted Peter, but in this timeline, he sent Kraglin and Taserface to abduct Peter, and of course, they brought back the wrong child, and they even had a picture of him, which
Yeah,
stupid,
they kind
but
of just
I
said
love the
they all look
line. He was like, "Yeah, they all look the same to me," and I'm like, "They're two different colors, though."
And that's, I was
That
actually
was
going to
so
mention
funny.
it. I was hoping you mentioned it first. I love that they just freely put in the fact that it's a saying that's just cringed and cringed nations everywhere,
Yes,
but you all look the same.
yes, yeah.
I'm
It was
like,
a good joke. It was a
oh,
good joke.
but I mean, considering it's like for one of the most famous black
Yeah,
Marvel characters ever, like
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys have
It,
got the biggest set of balls.
yeah.
You know, not
See,
only has
it.
the guy just recently, and I'm like, oh, but listen, it was so,
Well,
it's like the fact that they just said, but they all look the same. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I
See,
really feel
but the
that.
reason why the joke works is because it was a black guy and a white guy. Like, if it was two white guys and they made that joke, it'd have been kind of cringy. If it was two black guys and they made that joke,
it
it'd
would
have
have
been
been too
kind of
much.
right. But the fact that it's obviously Peter Quill was the target, and he's white, and they picked up T'Challa, who's black, and he says they all look alike to me. That made it funny because it's obvious two different people. You know, like the worst part of when you say they all look alike is just basically saying, well, yeah, this race of people has no individuality to you. They're just this race. But by having it be two different races, obviously that made it funny. So they got away with it. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know how most people feel about it, but I thought it was hilarious. So they went to like I said, I wrote down some notes. I didn't write down everything. There was just way too much in this episode to write everything. So of course we get to the part with Thanos where he's asking, Korath is asking, how'd you talk the Mad Titan out of his quest? And Thanos comes. I can admit when I'm wrong, and I was like, what? And he basically said, hey, I talked him out. He talked him out of it. Like, and that goes to show that, Thanos was the Mad Titan, but as you saw in the movies, it's not like he was unreasonable. He just never got anyone to present him an argument that he thought was better than his argument. And in this case, even though they didn't really say what T'Challa said, it was just proven that, hey, he had a better argument. He had a better way of going about things. And it made sense. Thanos was like, you know what? You're right. Let's do this your way. There you go.
Now, the thing is, another thing they touched on, which I thought was a bit crazy, right? And it was the whole genocide thing.
Yes, he kept saying.
Now, I don't know. I don't know if they mentioned that a lot in the regular Thanos thing, that he's very genocidal and that sort of thing. Right. But I loved how he walked in and says, sometimes I can admit I'm wrong, but not once did he admit that he was wrong on the genocide topic throughout the show.
Right. Because
he'll keep on he'll bring up scenarios, and they would keep telling him that's still genocide. And he's like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
he would
because his argument is that it's not genocide because it's fair. Like genocide, is basically when you're just wiping out a group of people because you want to wipe out that group of people. For Thanos, it's like, I'm not wiping out a group of people. I'm just wiping out half of a population. Like, I don't care if you're black, white, green, purple, 8 tentacles, 2 tentacles, 3 eyes, 2 eyes. Like, he's just wiping out half a population. So to him, it's not genocide because you're not like killing off a group of people. You're just killing off half of a population of people. So he doesn't see it as genocide, but it's technically genocide. And that's the joke that's something that everybody makes. And his thing is always like, no, it's fair though. So it's not genocide, but no, it's genocide. So yeah.
You see now, a thing also, I don't know if it's now just intentional, if it's just some crazy ass humor from their side or whatever it is, but I don't know if they realized genocide used to be, I'm not sure if it's now, is a big thing in Africa. Like massive. And they had to go and bring up the whole genocide thing in the most African.
Right. Yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Not even that he's black. It's not that he's black. It's the fact that he's the most African.
Right.
And that's the continent where genocide is a real problem.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I didn't even think of that.
I was like, oh, but yes, I thought it was the funniest thing that he walks in. He says, sometimes you'll admit he's right. And throughout the movie, the show, he's like arguing that to genocide, he's okay. Like,
because that's
okay.
Because that became one of the memes for him. Because when Doctor Strange said it's genocide, and he was like, it's fair, and so that was like in the show. Every time somebody said, that's genocide, he kept saying, no, but it's fair. Like, no, it's not genocide. So it's kind of a funny running joke. So it was funny. It was hilarious.
What I also loved about the Thanos character is it kind of reminds me of a wrestling gimmick in a sense of he's a bad guy, but he's super popular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy's a bad guy. He's still acting like a badass, but he's very popular and everyone likes him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because you have to think that he's still out there, did a lot of bad stuff before T'Challa changed his mind, because they even said Korat said, how did you get the Mad Titan to change his mind? Which means he had already started his quest. So if enough people knew about it to know that he started his quest, then that means he must have slaughtered a couple of planets already. And he still adopted Nebula, which, her planet was one of the planets he slaughtered. And I'm sure Gamora is somewhere out there. They didn't show her in this episode, but remember, she was young when Thanos took over her planet or slaughtered half her planet. She was probably younger than Black Panther, T'Challa. So, yeah. They didn't show her, but I'm sure she's out there somewhere. Probably coming in a later episode, because I did see some art of her wearing Thanos' armor. So, they're probably going to get a continuation of this particular storyline some way. Yes, that is the message, Yesy Lou. The message a difference of one person can make, which, like I said, was great for the universe overall, but I'm going to tell you how it wasn't later. I'm pretty sure you know, Yesy Lou, because you're a comic guy. So, but of course, Drax's homeworld was saved because without Thanos being on the mission, he didn't send Ronan to Drax's planet to destroy half the planet, and then Ronan didn't kill Drax's family. So that's why Drax was the bartender, because his family's still alive. Because Ronan never attacked his planet.
But doesn't he mention Star-Lord saved something?
Yeah, he said T'Challa saved his planet. But again, that's because since Thanos didn't send Ronan to destroy the planet, so what I should say is, since Thanos' army wasn't with Ronan to go destroy the planet, it was probably easier for them to fight off the invasion versus when Thanos, had his whole army. So that's why T'Challa would have helped save the homeworld. Also, the Black Order now work for the Collector, which Thanos mentioned. With him giving up his quest, there's a power vacuum, and whenever there's a power vacuum, somebody's going to jump in. So the Collector ended up jumping in, and the Black Order went to work for him, which I find kind of weird. Not necessarily that they went to work for him, but in any situation where you have a group of people that follow you, some people, if you had to change your heart, some people would follow you, some people wouldn't. Odds are all 5 of them wouldn't, or 4 of them in this case, wouldn't have went and worked for the Collector. Some of them probably would have followed Thanos. Like, what's his name? Oh, jeez. The one with the psychic powers that does all the talking. I can't remember his name right now. But he definitely would have went to work for the Collector, because he's just an evil bastard. Even in the comics, he's an evil bastard. Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight probably would have went to work for the Collector. I mean, they're married. They probably would have followed Thanos. Probably would have went to work for the Collector. They're half and half. I don't know. But Ebony Maw, I think he would have went with Thanos, because I don't think he's evil by nature. He just likes destroying stuff. I was about to curse again. So if he got to destroy stuff for a good cause, I don't think he would have, minded that. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that point, on that thing. Of course, we get to see Cosmo, the astronaut dog, and Howard the Duck in the Collector's thing. Cages. He should have been. He should have joined.
Was really cool.
He should have joined the Ravagers. That would have been cool. He probably might. We might see him later, because I know they're trying to do like a Howard the Duck show, like a cartoon or something. So, I could see that happening.
Howard the Duck pop though. Looks really cool.
Yes, they need to do a pop. Of course, there were other creatures in there, the elf, and they still had the cocoon from the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, the first one that the Collector had. There was a lot of stuff. I'm not going to name everything that the Collector had. But I will note that a few of the ships that I recognize, of course. Oh, before we get to that, I like that T'Challa named his ship the Mandela. That was pretty cool. But the ship that the Collector had, the Milano, which was Peter's ship. He had one of the Nova Corps ships. He had the Grandmaster ship that they had in Thor Ragnarok. I don't remember the name of it. A couple of the other ships I recognize, I just don't know what they're called, and I don't remember what movie they're from. They had the pod that was in the Milano, was off to the side. At least it looks like the pod on the right. And of course, which I missed, but was pointed out to me, there was an X-Wing from Star Wars above the Nova Corps starship on the left side. And I had to really look at it, but damn it, there's an X-Wing. So Star Wars is real in the Marvel Universe. Yay. So that was pretty cool. Oh, man. And a couple of Easter eggs that if anybody missed, when the Collector was talking about the arm that he had, that rock arm, and he said he got it from a talkative Cronin. That was probably Korg, because remember Korg? The Cronins are the rock creatures, and Korg was pretty talkative, so he probably killed Korg and took his arm. Of course, everybody saw Cap's shield and saw his hammer, and he had Hela's helm and her Necro sword, which, if you don't know, the Necro sword is actually owned by a character called Null in the Marvel comics, and the Necro sword contained the first symbiote. So yeah, there's this whole thing where I don't know if they're gonna bring it into the Marvel universe, but the fact that they mentioned the Necro sword, whereas in the first Thor movie Hela was in Ragnarok, they didn't call it the Necro sword. So maybe we're gonna get a symbiote. And of course Malekith's knife, Dark Elf. He said he got the knife from the Dark Elf. That was the Dark Elf knife. And there's other stuff in there I didn't recognize at all. You're gonna have to go back and watch other people's videos who are a lot smarter than me when it comes to Marvel stuff. One of my favorite parts is when Thanos went back and he said he's not crazy, he's mad, because of course he used to be the Mad Titan, and shows that going up against the Black Order, going up against Cull Obsidian and Proxima Midnight, he was getting his ass handed to him. I was like, okay, this Thanos should be able to take both of them, but maybe he stopped training or something. I don't know. Why wouldn't he be able to beat them? He should have been able to beat both of them easily. I don't understand it.
But he's still
like if he,
well, didn't he?
Yeah, and obviously if he bodied the Hulk that easily, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, he had the Power Stone, but when he fought the Hulk, the Power Stone wasn't glowing. So I don't think he even used the Power Stone to beat the Hulk.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the directors even said, no, he beat the Hulk hand to hand just to show how powerful he was. Like that was his introduction. So so you could say, yeah, look how powerful he is. He just beat the Hulk easily without using the Power Stone. So for him to be beat by those two, like that didn't make sense to me. I didn't like that. He said no armor, no weapons. Yeah, but still, he beat the Hulk easily. He should have beat both of them easily without using the Power Stone. So that was kind of meh. I was like, yeah. But it was basically just so Nebula could go back and help. But so they could have that father-daughter moment. But overall, it was a great episode. I loved it. There's a lot more Easter eggs and stuff. You guys can throw it in the chat or watch other videos who know more about it than I do to catch everything, because I'm not breaking down episodes like that. But I loved it. And now to the part where T'Challa going into space and being great for the universe wasn't so great for the universe. Oh, I know. I'm a huge Hulk fan. I know Hulk lost plenty of battles. I'm not saying that, Thanos beating the Hulk was bad, because Thanos has beat the Hulk before. Actually, Thanos, even though he has beaten the Hulk many times, has said in the comics, out of all the creatures in the universe he's fought, he doesn't want to fight the Hulk. He knows he can beat him, but he doesn't like fighting him because he knows it's a hard battle. Of course, in the movies, it's different, but in the comics, yeah, Thanos, he's not scared of the Hulk, but he doesn't want to fight the Hulk. But yeah, Hulk lost plenty of battles. I know that. I'm just saying the fact that Thanos beat him so easily, he should have beat those two pretty easily. So at the end, in the after credits, you see that they go to the Dairy Queen. You see Peter Quill mopping the floor, or whatever, and Ego comes in and does the little mind thingy to Peter Quill, and basically they end it like that. Like he found his son, which was the original reason that the Ravagers went to Earth, was to kidnap Peter to take him to Ego, because Ego planted his seed all over the universe and wanted to use his offspring to help activate it and all that stuff, as we saw in Guardians 2. The reason why T'Challa becoming Star-Lord is bad for the universe, because now Peter Quill doesn't have the experience or the pseudo family to help him fight Ego, which means he's going to succumb to his mind control. Ego is going to basically be able to spawn all the plants and seeds that he left across the universe. He's been doing this for millennia, because remember, he's a celestial. So all these planets are going to turn into extensions of Ego. So that means the universe is now, every planet in the universe that he planted his seed is going to become an extension of Ego, the living planet. That's not good for the universe. And not saying that the heroes can't fight it, but that's going to be one heck of a battle, fighting like millions of Egos. That's not good. Not good at all. And I kind of hope they continue the story. They're probably not gonna, because that's what the What If comics used to do. They would give you this scenario of this changed thing, and then typically at the end they'd leave off on a cliffhanger to let your mind wander about, well, wow, that changes everything. Like, what happens next? So, but yeah, T'Challa becoming Star-Lord, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Good in the short term. But in the long term,
I was about to say, entertaining in the short term.
Right. But in the long term scheme of things, like they say with the butterfly effect, you change one thing in your past, and you may think it changed your life for the better, but overall, it might make things much worse. So, yeah. So maybe that's where Gamora and the others come into play. Possibly. But again, I say millions of Egos because we don't know how many planets there are in the world, in the universe. And Ego's been doing this for millennia. Like, he's an elder, he's a celestial. Like, who knows how many planets? I don't know if he specifically said in the movie, but yeah, there's going to be like millions of planets turned into Ego and being an extension of Ego, the living planet. So that's going to be hard to fight. Not saying impossible.
Maybe that's not even where that storyline's going to go.
Yeah, it might not even go that way, but considering that that was the reason Ego was looking for Peter, that's the natural extension. But who knows? Who knows? But it would be interesting to see if they continue it, even in comic book form, just to say, well, here's what happens. But yeah, I was like, okay, because through the whole episode, you're like, oh, so T'Challa being Star-Lord basically makes the universe as a whole a better place. And then you get that little end credits where Ego finds Peter, and you're like, oh, right.
I forgot about that small little thing.
Like, oh, shoot. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. Actually, the only one I've watched twice so far. I definitely want to watch the third episode again, because like I said multiple times, I just watched it like literally right before we came on. What you think of the third episode? It was a good episode. I know you liked it.
It was a good episode. Not as good as the second, obviously, as I said.
No, not as good as the second. Second is definitely the favorite. The third episode is second, and the first episode is third. Yes.
No. What I loved, absolutely hands down, about the story in the third one, is the ending, because I did not see it coming at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, you I suppose are more of a Marvel genius or
Well,
know it all.
I would say
compared to me. Like, I don't know a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like I suppose if you could have, I don't know, I reckon you could have maybe possibly figured it out, maybe if you were
if I paid more attention,
harder, maybe.
Yeah. If I paid more attention, maybe. I will admit I didn't figure it out.
I was like, what? Right? When you first saw who it was and you guessed, I guessed the exact same thing at first, and then I realized, wait, you know. But I loved how they touched on almost every story. It was amazing. I liked it. It was really, really cool.
Yeah. Yes.
At first I couldn't kind of understand what was going on, and then I was like, oh, I see.
Yeah.
And I started working it out. I was like, oh, okay. The one thing I wanted to touch on though is how they used the Hulk. From the time frame of that Hulk, wasn't the Hulk that's what's his face played?
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't Ed Norton Hulk. It was Mark Ruffalo.
It was.
Yeah, that kind of upset me.
It was Ed Norton's Hulk
in that timeline, right?
Voiced the time.
Right.
I was like, it's funny that they chose that specifically. I mean, surely technically they could have written any part of the storyline in.
Yeah.
But they chose that specifically, which was...
Yeah, they chose that timeline. Well, the reason why is because that they revealed that the movie for the Hulk, for Iron Man 2, and for Thor all happened within a week of each other. So it's a thing called Nick Fury's Big Week, because all those three movies happened within the same week. So if you were gonna use Thor's movie, that timeline, and Iron Man 2's timeline, then you had to use that timeline for the Hulk.
Okay.
I would have been more excited.
You know more than I would have picked it up. Yeah.
Right. I would have been more excited if they actually did go back and get Ed Norton to do the voiceover, or at least get permission to use his likeness to make the character look like he did in that timeline, even though it's supposed to technically still be Mark Ruffalo as the same character. But considering that we all know they changed actors, it would have been fun and funny at the same time.
Yeah, a nice touch, I think.
Yeah, to say, okay, well, we went back to this movie, and this particular actor played the role in this movie, so we're going to use this actor. I think that would have been funnier. It would have been so much cooler. But I understand why they did it, so that's fine. Well, you saw, because we were backstage as I was watching it before the show, and you saw my reaction to a lot of the stuff. I missed a lot of it because I was trying to do stuff while I was watching. But yeah, we both, like you said, I thought it was Captain America. I was like, oh, what if they brought back Captain America as the Winter Soldier and he's killing off the Avengers? Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, but the problem with that was with Hawkeye, because we all saw when Hawkeye had his arrow and he was about to shoot Thor, and Nick Fury was like, hold. And of course, the lightning crashed at the same time and he shot. So I was thinking, oh, he didn't hear him say stop. But then he was like, no, I didn't do it. So I'm like, well, they obviously showed him do it. Like, how do you mean I didn't do it? Because if anything, he would have been like, I didn't hear you, or I missed the command, like whatever. So that kind of threw me. But still, at the same time, I was like, all right, it still kind of makes sense that it's Captain America. Maybe Hawkeye was under some type of mind control or something. I don't know. It was kind of hard to figure out.
At that point, I was like, what? Because they actually showed him second guessing himself. He was like,
right,
I don't misfire. I don't do this. That's not me.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, okay, maybe it was a mind control thing. Maybe Natasha, when she stuck Tony with the needle, which was supposed to be like a medicine to help slow down his infection from his suit. Because remember in the second movie, his suit was poisoning him. Maybe she put in the wrong thing and didn't realize it because she was mind controlled. So I'm like, all right, maybe. But of course, the reveal, which totally threw me, was Hank Pym. And at first I was like, Ant-Man, why? Like,
I thought the
why?
exact same thing. I thought it was Ant-Man.
And then he came out in the yellow jacket suit. Go ahead. I was just pointing that out.
No, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, he came out in the yellow jacket suit, which means that he stayed with Aaron Cross, who developed the yellow jacket suit off the Ant-Man technology. I mean, in the comic books, Hank Pym created the yellow jacket, but in the movies, Cross created the yellow jacket suit off of the Ant-Man technology. So that kind of means that they stayed together and that he kept making, he made the suit for, I guess, military purposes. But it also shows that in the Ant-Man movie, Hank Pym said that the Pym particles actually mess with your mind. And they kind of showed it with his anger issue. Like, he kind of had an anger issue. Of course, that's also a throwback to the comics because he had an anger issue in the comics. But in the movies, they kind of made it be the Pym particles, where in the comics, he was just a douche. But no, it was Hank. I know it was Hank because what's his face came back and did the voice. But it shows that he kind of went a little crazy because his daughter died. Because Nick Fury recruited her into S.H.I.E.L.D., which that's the change in the timeline. Because as we saw in the Ant-Man movie, his daughter never went to work with S.H.I.E.L.D. She went to work for Hank Pym's company. So it drove Hank even more mad because he lost his wife and he lost his daughter. So he found out that Nick Fury was trying to recruit another set of people to be these Avengers, and he's like, no, screw that. So it was kind of interesting. It's like, okay, it shows how powerful Ant-Man was, and of course it showed how easily he could have beat Thanos, because you see how he beat the Hulk. Went into his bloodstream, freaking shocked his heart. Like, come on.
But it was actually it was a lot of fun. It was kind of the similar style where they were fast forwarding through the storyline and everything like they did in the first one.
Yes,
but it wasn't as bad as just trying to rush it all into one.
Well, because the reason why because again, like in the first episode, they took Captain America's story, changed it, and condensed it to 30 minutes. So, like you said, it seems rushed. In the third episode, they pretty much did the same thing. They took
but they did it better.
They took 3 movies worth of stories and shrunk it down, but they changed it. The reason why it's better is because it wasn't just following the story and saying, well, what if this happened, and you come to the same outcome. It was, okay, somebody just killed off the Avengers. Who the hell's killing the Avengers? Hank Pym. What? It was like, it was a totally different story, and it was awesome. Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. He shocked the heart. Yeah, he threw the thing into his heart. Yeah. So, like, yeah, it was so cool. And the part I did figure out, though, was at the end when Hank Pym was talking to Nick Fury. And he before he even started teleporting and stuff, I knew it was Loki. For the time when Hank Pym said that why he killed the Avengers, and Nick Fury said, I didn't even like him. I don't care. I didn't like him. I was like, oh, that's Loki. Like, then he started teleporting around and creating duplicates of himself, and then yes, it was Loki. So that was pretty freaking cool. So I like that. I like the story of Asgard coming, Loki coming to Earth with the Asgard army. Because remember in Thor, Odin had fallen into the all sleep which is something he goes through every
That's
I don't know
super,
how
yeah.
many years. But yeah, so in the movie he was in the all sleep, and Loki became the king for a moment anyway, momentarily. So with Thor dying, and then Loki bringing his army to Earth to avenge that death makes sense because it's a reason for
Yeah.
Loki to invade Earth.
But
So you know,
what I love is when they're busy talking about why did you kill Thor, he wasn't an Avenger.
right?
He's like, that
He was
part of
like,
the story wasn't. But he's like,
yeah,
but I knew it would be someone that you wanted to add to your team.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh,
He's like,
they
yeah, of
just
course
they
you
like
would add
covered
him to your
everything.
yeah,
It
it
was
makes
really cool.
sense. Like, yeah, I like that because yeah, officially Thor wasn't anywhere near being an Avenger. He wasn't even on Nick Fury's radar. Nick Fury ain't know who the hell he was. So it's like, all right, well, why would you kill him? Yeah, because yeah, he's somebody you probably would have added to your team. He's big, strong, had fighting skills. I mean, he didn't know he was an Asgardian. He didn't know he was a god of thunder or whatever. But you know, a guy like that, yeah, probably would have recruited him. So it makes sense. I like that. And then of course the ending was super cool because I'm like, all right, well, Loki was intent on invading Earth anyway, because that's what brought the
Yeah.
Avengers together in the Avengers movie. So the fact
Yeah.
that when he was like, yeah, I'm not leaving yet, and then went to the United Nations and pretty much said, yeah, we're taking over the Earth. It's like, yes, that makes sense. That's the what if story of, you know, these alternate events happen, and because these alternate events happen, this is the ultimate um consequence of that. Well, probably not the ultimate consequence, but like the worst case scenario consequence of that. Because remember, the Avengers is what stopped the invasion of Earth, and without them, Loki invaded just fine. Mostly because Thor wasn't there and Odin wasn't there. Because remember, Odin's in his all sleep and Thor is dead. So there's nobody to stop Loki at that point. Yes, that was funny too. The pining over Thor's hair. I found it funny because in the Thor movie, he was out in the rain, so his hair wasn't really flowy like that. But of course, that's one of the things that Thor is always complimented on, his great hair. They do it in the comics, they do it in the cartoons, they do it in the movies. So I found it funny. It was like, okay, they're really going all out with that. So that was kind of funny. And Chase said, "All hail President Loki." Yes, that definitely lead into a President Loki storyline. He's the president of Earth. But yes, that episode, like he said, the writing was awesome. Right, writing was impeccable. Autocorrect,
Impeccable.
impeccable.
Absolutely delicious.
Big word of the day. But so far, What If gets a thumbs up from me. All three episodes were awesome. Uh, yes, if I had to rank them, it'd be episode 2, episode 3, episode 1. Um, and there's supposed to be 9 episodes, and Chadwick Boseman is supposed to be in 3 more because he was in 4 total. I don't know if that's 4 for the season or 4 for both seasons because they're doing a season 2. They already said they are. So
But now,
let's see
is the
what
story
happens,
going
man.
to continue? The thing is the story's going to continue, or is going to be different looks from different, you know
Well,
what I mean? Like,
my theory for what's happening is that because there's still a Doctor Strange episode coming and a Marvel Zombies episode coming. I think that they're setting up the Exiles. The Exiles is a group in the comics that they fight multiverse threats because each member of the Exiles comes from a different multiverse. So you might have a different version of Captain America from one universe and a different version of like Ant-Man from one universe, and they go to different multiverses and fight multiversal threats. So I think that they set up Peggy Carter as one multiverse hero. They set up T'Challa as a multiverse hero, and they're setting up um, what's his name, Nick Fury as a multiverse uh, hero because he's gonna find out about the multiverse. So Doctor Strange, I think, is gonna be part of it, and then whatever comes in the next few episodes. I think They're setting up a multiverse team that's going to come together to fight a multiverse threat. Probably Kang. Would be smart to have him in one of these episodes since he's coming up later anyway. So we'll see what happens. But I think they're setting up the multiverse team, probably the Exiles. Yeah, said they kind of hinted at that during the first episode at the end. Yeah, that's what I think. I think so. So we'll see what happens. But I definitely can't wait for the zombie episode. I never read any of the books, but I know the story. And the story's pretty cool because you think of zombies and you think, okay, they're just mindless zombie superheroes. But the zombie infection, it turns them into zombies, but they keep their intelligence. So you imagine having a zombie version of Mr. Fantastic, a zombie version of Deadpool, a zombie version of Thor. Like, they keep their powers, they keep their intelligence. They're just zombies. So that's pretty scary. That's much scarier than just regular zombies, superpowered zombies, superpowered intelligent zombies. And in the zombie storyline, actually, zombie Reed Richards opened up a multiverse portal, which let them go through to different universes and then zombify those universes. So that's pretty crazy. They actually freaking ate Galactus. Like, what? The zombies came together and ate Galactus, man. Yes, then they had to consume human. I think that's part of the story. They have to consume human flesh or they lose their intelligence. Like I said, I didn't read the story, so I don't know 100% for sure. I'm just going off of what I've heard of the stories.
But it makes perfect sense though. To keep your intelligence, you got to eat human brains.
Yeah. So it was it seems like it's going to be a pretty cool story. I can't wait to see it. My only issue is if they kept Zombie Black Panther, because I know Chase mentioned it. Zombie Black Panther. Remember, they pulled the Funko Pop because they felt it was kind of disrespectful. They ended up selling them anyway, but has enough time passed? Because I believe Chadwick Boseman died last year this month. So let's see if they still go with that. I heard a rumor that they pushed the zombie episode to next season, but if it's part of a whole storyline, I don't understand how they could push it. So we'll see.
I think Jesse Lou mentioned I like that they've dedicated it to the second episode to him as well, which is really cool.
Yes. Which of course I won't say they had to do, but they had to do it. I just wonder if they're going to do that with the other episodes he's in too, because he's in more episodes. So we'll see. But it was definitely it was a great episode, episode 2, to have T'Challa back, especially considering his impact in the world as a person, not just as the character, Chadwick Boseman, and to show that his impact in the universe would have been just as great as his impact on the world. That would have been so cool. That was so cool that they did that. Yeah, but I can't wait to see what's left for his character. That would be one of his appearances, saying that they said he would be in 4 episodes. Yeah, he's in 4 episodes. Yeah. So he's got 3 more. Said great minds think alike. So yeah, I can't wait to see what comes next for What If. Drops on Wednesdays, so we're gonna be one of the first shows to review it. Yay! Perfect timing. It's been great so far. The first episode got me excited. I was like, okay. The second episode, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And the third episode, I was like, what? So I got 3 different emotional responses from 3 different episodes. Like, yeah, keep doing that, Marvel, Disney. Keep doing that. Like, I will definitely keep watching. You keep doing what you're doing, I'll keep watching. And Star Wars is canon because the Collector had an X-Wing in his hangar. So, booyah. Let's see that Luke Skywalker versus Captain America fight. Of course, Luke Skywalker wins, but... Hit the button. button. We only have 3 people here, and 2 of them are Chase's Kingdom and Yesy Lou. So go hit the
The
button.
sneaky 30s.
4 people. Somebody came back. Yay. So with that being said, what do you got going on, bro? What's coming up? What you got?
I have absolutely nothing planned to record this week, unless your box magically decides to arrive.
I hope so.
It should. Like, I'm hoping tomorrow. Like, can't take 4 days. Then I must probably film that because I just have to. And then otherwise, I don't think I've got anything planned. But you think of something and then you try to do it. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, same as last week. I've got tons of video on my phone. I'm supposed to be doing my Spiderman No Way Home trailer reaction, but I can't record it because I have no more space on my phone. So I have to delete some video off my phone so I can record that. I just finished working on my Lego store. When we went to the Lego store, our Lego store visit, that video should be out tomorrow because it's finished editing. I just have to load it. And I have other videos. I still got a trade I got from Barbarian. I think another trade I did with somebody. Some other stuff. We went to Forbidden Planet. I went to another comic shop and got some stuff. Like, I got plenty of videos. Stuff's coming. And of course, as you know, next week, special announcement. New group coming to YouTube, hopefully. You guys will be able to name the group.
There's a few hints inside the chat. There's one of the members.
Yes. Keep track of my Instagram, Pop Heat's Instagram, and a couple of our friends' Instagrams. We're going to be posting a poll as to what the group name should be. We've narrowed it down to 3, and you guys get to pick 1. So yeah, keep an eye on that for the next week, and join us next Wednesday. I don't know what channel's hosting. I guess one of us, since we're kind of kicking it off.
Yeah.
We'll see. We have to
All
talk
to
to the
be
rest of the
revealed.
group. Yes, all to be revealed in the coming week. So keep an eye out for that stuff. So for myself, L Awesome of the Jkl Awesome. That's my boy Pop Heat. We are the Hot Popics live stream. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Damn, that would have been so cool. I should have had it ready.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go.
It's over. Go away.